wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it, I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic, keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me, I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim, yeah.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. You could try
Hey y'all. Hey boss Jackie. Hey nothing. No one really matters but cats. The calm get this one then. Baby, we're gonna start the show. Yes, we're gonna start it. I just would like to say I didn't see this. It's gonna be a part one and part two, right? It's gonna be part one and part two. This is Kendra slash Sheba, right? And she would like to, okay, okay. She would like to, tell her experiences, and I'm really glad that she's telling her experiences. And I'm also really glad that tag it. And I'm really glad that hey Miss Doubles. I'm really glad that, she could try to help. You know, you can't get away. She's trying. She's trying. And you can't knock somebody from trying, you know. And we will see, She said this is her life when she was up in there. This is again Kendra Carter. Kendra, I don't like to say her name, but her name is there already. But I don't like to say first and last. So I'm just gonna say Kendra slash Sheba because Sheba did exist. Like they're gone now. Thank goodness these people are gone, but they still was here at one point in time. Yes, yes, and yes. You know. So we're gonna just hear what she got to say. I didn't watch it yet. So I'll be just as surprised as the rest of you. So we're gonna start this video. And then them coneheads had something. The guy coneheads had something to say. We might play that after, but I'm only gonna do half now and half later because she did a nice lengthy show. So we're gonna split it into two, right? And thank her for telling her story, to letting us in, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And her hair looks really nice. Her smile looks nice. She looks really good. You go, girl.
Hey everyone. Hear me first and foremost. I see Aaron got y'all laughing in the chat already. Everyone hear me though? Is it clear? Okay, great, BB. Thank you, the great family. I see everyone. Hey Carla. Hey Janae. It was Janae's fault I'm late. It's like I'm just playing. Um
Tron, get off the Wi-Fi. Get off the Wi-Fi,
hold on,
Tron.
let me post this, y'all.
Tron be still messing with the Wi-Fi years later. Tron be on the Wi-Fi and stuff. Somebody, I'm gonna ask Tron, do you still stay on the Wi-Fi? Cause you're still messing it up.
Sorry if you're on the replay and you're listening to this and you're like, what is going on? Just skip past this part.
I know, right? Skip
That's the
past
best I can
it.
do for you right now. Just skip past this part. I'm gonna get it right. One day I'm gonna have the music.
It's all right, girl.
Thank you, Monty. I know. Before, yes, I heard Zoka got out today. That's
No, it's
great
not.
news.
She went back, girl. She
I
don't
bet it
want
was
to.
miserable in there.
No, it wasn't. She, I.
Um. So yes. So before carbonation, what did my life look like? So I graduated high school. I got my tissues ready, Lisa. I graduated high school. Um, And I, right out of high school, went to Howard University. And I only went there for my first year of college. That's where I first got like my taste of freedom because I grew up, just a little background of my childhood. I had a great childhood, raised by my mother. And also my uncle and my aunt I was very close with them. I'm just pretty much like their first daughter, and then my cousin was born, and we were like sisters basically. So grew up traveling. We went to Disney World, Disneyland, all types of places. My uncle and my aunt took me to um, Belize and Mexico, like all these different places, and Canada. And like I just got to travel as a child. I was like always knew to how to get on a plane and go. Um, I have a big family. Some of my family live down south. Um, some of my family live in Washington. So a lot of us live in Washington. We were always close. Like we're the type of family that gets together on the weekends, has Sunday dinners, all that. Goes out for everyone's birthday. Everyone's birthday, we go out. um, and we just, yeah, we love to celebrate each other. We're very supportive of each other. All holidays, yes, spent with each other. That's the type of family I grew up in. Never grew up around any predators or anything. Never had any like childhood traumas and stuff like that. Besides, I mean, I got whoopings a couple times, which, you know, that's a trauma. That's a trauma. We're going to acknowledge that. Um, and I think that I did feel like I was a quiet kid. I was very quiet, didn't talk. I was told by this woman that was like a fake auntie to me that, I don't want to say fake auntie. She was like a pretend auntie. She was like, "You didn't talk to me till you were like 10." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I was very quiet. And a lot of my family members said that I wouldn't even talk to anybody unless it concerned food. So there's that. So yeah, very observant and quiet kid. Went to good schools. Um, and I have a older sister. And we grew up like we're 7 years apart. So yeah, we grew up like it's an interesting relationship because she's way older than me. And so she kind of bossed me around. But I love my sister. She was so cool to me all the time growing up. And yes, and then I have my cousin who I was super close to. And yeah, like just very normal, I feel like childhood. And then got to high school. High school was cool. I was like a cool kid in high school. I just knew everyone and yeah, I like made friends pretty easily. And then after my sophomore year of high school, I moved and to somewhere that was far away in my mind at that age. I'm like, this is so far away from all my friends. But it was really just like a 30, 45-minute drive, but I didn't go to the same school anymore. So I didn't have any friends at my new school. I went to a predominantly white school for my last 2 years of high school. I was kind of a loner. Um, Made a couple of friends, but it was just like nothing like my old school. But my mom really liked it because she said it was a better education, yada yada. Anyways, I graduated high school, did very well. My One of my best friends from my other school, but we were still best friends. She was like, apply to Howard with me because I don't want to apply by myself. So I applied to Howard University, not actually knowing really much about it, but and not knowing what I wanted to do in life, but just knowing that, hey, I'll leave with you. I'll get out of Washington. That's cool. Applied, got in, and she actually didn't get in, but I still decided to go. My mom took me over there and like, got my dorm room already. And I lived with two other girls in a dorm room, a very small dorm room. My first year of college, I did very terribly. I've pretty much flunked out of my first year of college. And it's just that I would like not go to class. I would forget my due dates. I got my first taste of freedom and I wowed out. Um, oh, by the way, I grew up my family is very Christian. I grew up going to church like 2, 3 times a week. So, and it was a Baptist church. I did choir practice, dance practice. I sang, dance at church, acted at church, all types of things, Bible studies, Sunday school, you name it. I had my church friends, I had my school friends. So, yeah. So yeah, sorry, I'm just like seeing if there's any feedback in the chat. Okay. So yes. Where was I? Oh yeah, so when I got to college, I decided I didn't want to go to church anymore. And that was just my decision. I was just like, I didn't feel like I resonated with Christianity. And I didn't really know much about any other religion. So I just decided like, I'm just going to stop going to church and do my own thing and just kind of like be free spirit out here. And that's when I started smoking, drinking, and some of my friends back home were just like, you're changing, like this is not who you are. But I just like wanted to have fun. Anyways, flunked out of my first year of college. I was put on academic probation.
Hey, baby.
And then they told me I could come back if I got my grades up. So I pretty much cried that whole summer. And my mom was just like, we're going to suck it up and you're going to go get a job. No, she consoled me and she took me right to the mall. Told me, get out the car, go get you a job, come back when you got one. And I did. And that's when I started working. So I was 19. Started working, or I didn't even have my license. So I was taking the bus to work or getting dropped off. And I just, went back to school, then ended up getting my license, getting a car, just like, actually being adult and not, I feel like my first year of college, I was just like being a rebellious teenager. Then after that's when I started actually adulting. And then I still didn't know what I wanted to do in school. So that was a rough, thing. I think I was more focused on my social life still. Then I started dating a guy that I'd known since like 6th grade. And we were very close, and yeah. And I got more introduced into marijuana and
Zaza,
more familiar.
Zaza.
And then we ended up moving in together about 2015.
Zaza.
And I actually got a different job where I got promoted into a manager position. I was working for an active, what do you call it? Like a sportswear retail store. And yeah, I felt like for my age, like I was doing pretty well, but I still didn't know what I wanted to do in life. And then I found this program that was it was a apparel design program, and I was always really into art and fashion. So let me get myself close to the mic. So I was like, ooh, yeah, let's try that. And so I started learning how to sew, draft patterns, all types of things. I was learning a lot, but I think like my personal life and my social life was still very hectic, and it was still a priority for me. I ended up like passing all my classes until the very last class, and I had to pass the very last class to get into the program. So yeah, that was devastating, I must admit. But I didn't get into the program, so I would have to like wait to the whole next fall to get into the program. And so here I am, just like felt like I was stuck, and I had just quit my job because I felt like mentally drained. And I also had seen a couple videos. One video I saw was of the group that was Melanation at the time. Bishop was not in the video, and they were speaking knowledge. They were talking about how life is sex. That's crazy, right? Like, what? Like, why would you? I don't know. They said, they obviously they made it clear that it was an acronym and that it meant sacred energy exchange. And they were saying life is a sacred energy exchange. You're always in communication with everything, the environment, people, everything. And so, your food, everything is, you're in constant communication with it. And I was just like, wow, that's a great, way of putting things. Like, I resonate with that. And so, and by the way, one of my friends who I was close with at the time actually is the one who shared that video on her feed, like on the public, on the news feed on Facebook. So when I saw her share it, I was like, oh, let me see. I only had 30 friends on Facebook. I'm like, oh, let me see. And then I watched it and I texted her and I was like, thank you for sharing that video because I now know my purpose in life. And she's just like, okay, great. Like, she doesn't I don't know if she realized what I was saying in that moment. Like, I was like, I belong with them. And so, but that was in May of 2017. So that whole summer I still worked and, did my thing. But then when I failed, and I was in school, but then when I failed that last class and I quit my job, it kind of put me in this position where I wanted to actually go back to the internet and see what was out there. In my personal life, in my relationship, it was very rocky at this point. There was drugs involved and a lot of emotional immaturity, a lot of financial immaturity, just a lot of immaturity, right? I don't think two young adults who don't know themselves or understand that damn anything should be living together. But I think when I was young, I thought I knew it all, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. And I thought, we got this. Yeah, we're gonna get married and start a family. We got this.
Yeah.
And it was good until it wasn't, But
that's
my mom and my family always really supported me. They always just wanted me to be happy and be able to support myself as long as I was cool and safe and I felt like I could support myself. And they're even the type of people that will help you out, when you need it, but they want you to also help yourself at the same time. So I was always taught to be independent, to make sure I had my ducks in a row. But I felt like I was very financially immature, and I made a lot of mistakes. And I also was emotionally just immature. I didn't know how to handle being in a relationship with somebody. Also, just being, I was
still a baby.
Like, a lot of people know that I was a virgin, and it's something that at first I chose, and then after a while it wasn't. It was just my body wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And the only advice I was given from professionals were to do things that I felt like I wasn't comfortable with. So yeah. So without going into much detail into that, I just felt like I didn't know. I just felt lost, honestly. I just felt lost. And I wanted to get into veganism. I had tried it a couple times. I wanted to learn more about just my body, life. I started following this yoga, this Egyptian yoga practice. I wanted to go to Egypt. It was probably another cult. I don't know what it was, but it was these people who were going on this retreat in Egypt. And if I would have had the money at that time, I definitely probably would have just done it, but I didn't. And then it's I wanted to make a drastic change. I felt like I'm about to be 24 years old. Something's got to give. I felt all my friends were about to start graduating from college. Meanwhile, I'm still don't even have any type of degree. And I just quit a job that I was working for 3 years. So it's just like I just felt displaced. And I started working another job, and then I got a job interview. I got the job interview, found out I got the job actually the day that I left to join Carbonation is the day I was supposed to start that job. But that's just an interesting thing. I think it was the next Monday. I think I left on a Saturday. It was that Monday I was supposed to start. But yeah. Oh, I was growing my hair freeform locks since the beginning of 2017. So my hair was freeformed, and then at the end of November 2017, I cut all my hair off because I felt like I was getting a lot of attention from people that I didn't like. Like I would be working and people would be like, why your hair like they would be looking at me funny because it's obviously like just freeform locks are just you're not combing your hair out. You're washing your hair and you're not combing it out. I was having people tell me like you need to put some oil in your hair, like people. And then I was getting a lot of reactions from men that were like, oh, what's up, my sister? Oh, and it was just like I just felt like I just wanted to grow my hair out. I don't want to. It just felt like I had to be something. And then it felt like people already had this perception of me because I'm wearing wooden earrings with my freeform locks, like I'm this soul sister or something. I don't know. And then I kind of was becoming that because that was like what was the guy I was with, he was showing me these hidden color videos. I don't know if you guys ever heard of hidden colors, but he was putting on all these tapes for me and he was like, yeah, like the system is corrupt. And I don't like to think that he was misinformed too. But I respected him, and I we had a lot of history. So when he was showing me these things, and he was also like, it was hard for him to find work, and he was like, it's because I'm a black man, and all this stuff. And I was like, dang, like I didn't know it was like that out here for black men, because I don't have a lot of black men in my family, and the black men that I do have in my family, they do well for themselves. I mean, yeah. So I was just like, oh wow, it's like that out here. And like even when I went to Howard, it was like, Howard is HBCU, and they were teaching us like, yeah, the white people out here, they, you have to compete. And I'm just like, oh wow, I didn't grow up with the ideas of this separation of like I had to be something different because I was black, or I had to try harder, or that I had to be at war with white people. So in 2017, that's when I started to develop this, like, I would call it a hatred, because it wasn't, I don't feel like it was of any logic. I just think I started to not like white people, especially because of the things in the media about black people being killed and all these things. I don't know if I can say that, but yes. So he says actually because he can't read and don't show up on time.
No, unalive.
And it's crazy because like it's crazy because it's like there's things that I can clearly see now, and I'm like, I was complaining about things in life, and a lot of people that I know were really struggling in life because of their own. They were doing it to them, like they were doing it, and I was putting myself in position. Like I was struggling financially, but I'm spending my money on, like rolling it up in a piece of paper and lighting. Like it is just ridiculous, but neither here nor there. But yeah, so at that point I told him, I was like, I want to cut my locks off. He cut my locks off because I felt like I wanted to get back into the workforce and just like be looked at differently. And right after he cut my locks off, y'all, I curled up and I just cried, and I'm like, I look like a boy. I was going through a lot, and nothing would help. Like the marijuana made it worse. Everything was just like making it worse. So I would say like it was a form of, I felt like I think it was a form of depression. I remember there was a point where I didn't want to go outside. That was threatening to harm. myself, and I was harming him. I was harming the guy I was with, physically. I did physically harm him. And I was just I was hurtful. And then something happened to where, yeah, this whole thing happened, and we ended up going our separate ways. But that was devastating for me. And I couldn't picture my life without that person at that time. So just like I felt like the things that at that time the Melanation members and Bishop was preached, because I ended up going back online and seeing the lives and being a part of the lives and stuff. And, I felt like it was giving me some type of purpose, basically, and something to strive for. Like, oh, look, you have astrology. This is how you get to know yourself. Because I just felt like I was hitting dead ends. Like, what is my purpose in life? Why am I here? What even is this? And it's funny because that's the 3 questions that he says that Bishop would say you would ask if right before you reach enlightenment, which some people may still believe. I don't, but yeah, I was asking myself those questions, and I did shout out loud, please, I want to find my purpose. Just let me find my purpose. So, and around that time, listening to his videos and the things he was saying, it resonated with me. The laws of Maya, the laws of nature, him saying that we needed to go back to a natural state. This was the root of all of our problems. The reason why we were suffering is because we're chasing after money. We're selling our soul to go to work, to then have money, to then just go give it back to the bank. And it's this whole cycle, how people call it the hamster wheel. And I related to that. I felt like I was in a cycle of just like nothing's happening for me. That and you have to work. And as a sidebar, you have to work for what you want. I now accept, accountability and responsibility for my life and where I'm at. And instead of being a victim or being like, oh, what was me? I look at like, okay, this is where I am right now realistically. And if I want to get somewhere, I got to put the work in. It's attainable, but I got to put the work in. So that's a little sidebar, but that's from me now growing into, being more mature. This 24-year-old version of me was very immature and very much not understanding why things weren't just happening. So, what Bishop was preaching was so intriguing because all I needed to do was submit to nature and the will of nature. And, which was like, let God's will be done, like get back in tune with the earth, just go ground and eat from the earth. So I did that. I went outside, I would sit in the sun, not in November, but I was doing that in the summertime. I was doing that, in September. And I was eating, I was eating mostly fruits. I don't think I was eating a healthy diet. I was eating mostly fruits. And I would only eat at 12 noon because that's what he would preach, that we need to eat when the sun is at its peak, it's at its highest. So yes, I was doing some of the things that he was teaching before going. He was saying that the water that's coming through the plumbing system in your home is filled with fluoride and chemicals and pharmaceuticals. And so to avoid that, because that's killing your melanin, he would say like that's damaging your DNA and your melanin, you need to just use bottled water to bathe and to brush your teeth and things like that. Right. So I literally had a jug of water in the bathroom, and he would say like, you only use Dr. Bronner soap. I was already using Dr. Bronner soap. So yeah, that's what I did. I did that at home before even ever like talking to them, or at all. And then he started, when he was talking about like how we can give back to nature, he would say like, we are a part of nature's ecosystem. We have been giving our waste, I'll say that, like our waste, what comes out of us after we eat and drink, we've been giving it back to the plumbing system, but that's all wrong. We need to be giving it back to the earth because that's where our food comes from. That made a lot of sense to me, and I wanted to see how I could incorporate that into my life. He would say, like, when you give back to nature, blessings flow to you because you're now more in harmony with the earth rather than working against it. I mean, I really resonated with that at that time. I don't resonate with that now, but I really resonated with that at that time in my life. So I would go outside to my backyard, hoping nobody saw me, and I would do it. Not every time, but I would do it just to see how it felt. And the one time that I did do it, I saw this rabbit. This is crazy. I saw this rabbit, and I swear, like, I wanted what he was saying to be so real, for me. So it was like when I just felt like everything was a sign, and I saw the rabbit, and I was like, oh wow, I never see rabbits. you know. And then I remember going out into the forest, like near this stream. I had never been out there before, but when I got out there, I used the bathroom, and I dug a hole and I used the bathroom. It was near a tree, and then I covered it up and I prayed to, I guess, Mother Earth, and I was just like, please, um, um, take me home, because that's what he would call nature. That's what he would call, really, that's what he would call the cult, is home. So I'd be like, take me home. I want to go home. And like, take me to Mother Nature, because it's obviously cold in Washington. It's North America. And it's the Northwest. Like it's cold, and so I'm like, yeah, take me to the tropics. And a couple days later is when I get a message. I actually got a message from his name was Ohm at the time, Tron. I got the message from him on my birthday. And he's just like, hey, peace, God. And I'm like, oh, no one's ever called me God before. Like, peace, like, okay. And, I obviously understood some of the teachings about everything is God, and agreed with that. And then, we started talking. He was asking me about my birth chart, getting our compatibility and all that. Ended up, he ended up saying like we were really compatible. I ended up learning he said that with everyone. Hey, the T. And yeah, everybody was compatible with everybody. Let's just say that.
I guess
But
she did. What's up, Kate?
anyways, I
KK?
looking back now, it was things that were going on between us in those messages that was very inappropriate. And if I would have been in my right mind to begin with, like I would have seen that as like clear red flags, but I didn't. And so when he FaceTimed me, or he video chatted me, and Eligio got on the phone, and he's like, you need to come here now. If you're trying to come, you gotta get here now. I was like, wow, I felt like it was an hour never type of situation. I had a brand new car that I was leasing, and I was just like, started researching how I could leave that car, or if I could take it with me and just drive to Belize. Well, I decided to leave the car, and over this course of like literally a couple days, y'all, this was on the 5th when he messaged me, that the rest of that week was me selling my clothes. And my family, like, they didn't really notice what was going on, but I was like in my room on the computer, and I wouldn't even go to sleep sometimes. And I would just only come out the room to freaking eat and use the bathroom. And I started looking at, and Bishop was preaching that like your family and everybody that's not chosen and doesn't hear this message, they are like bots, they're robots, they're programs, and they'll never, like, they don't they're not in tune. Like, they don't feel this message, so it's not in them. So don't waste your time explaining it to them. Just get away from them. So it's weird. I think a part of me, like, when I started believing that, I really started seeing that. If you understand what I'm saying, I believe that. So, like, when I would see my family, I would look at them and I'd be like, oh, they're bots. Like, they're programs. That's why they're doing that. Oh my God. Like, and so it was, yeah, even before, like, I was being indoctrinated, definitely just right there in my home, just watching those videos. That's why I speak out about this, because the YouTube channel is still up there. They're still out here preaching online. It's very real and it can happen. It's not just weak-minded or naive individuals. It's just individuals searching for something. In fact, cults don't need you to be naive and weak. They need you to be mentally strong, because a cult leader wants to feed off of intelligent people. So yeah, I just know that this doesn't, what the me getting indoctrinated into this cult is not telling of my intelligence. It's more so just telling of my state of mind at this point in my life. So I think that just me being lost and not knowing who I was is the reason why I was attracted to something that was telling me who I was and telling me what the life was. And I just agreed. And then I started to see that in my life. There was a point when Tron was like quizzing me about the knowledge, and he was asking me if I knew certain things. And I'm like, yeah, like, I know what that means. You know, he specifically asked me about the holographic universe. He was like, explain the holographic universe. And I just was like dumbfounded. And he was like, no, I don't think you should come because you don't know the knowledge. And I'm like, nah. Like, I already bought my ticket. I'm gonna figure it out. So I figured it out. Like, I just stayed up all night watching the holographic universe and watching the 13th floor. I don't know if y'all know about that movie, The 13th Floor. Everything that Bishop put out there for people to watch to become enlightened, I was watching it. Except I didn't really go into the YouTube. I didn't go on YouTube. I was mostly just like, I was on YouTube, but I didn't like explore YouTube. So I didn't see people speaking out about him. I never saw no hate. I never saw no counter narratives. That's another reason why I do these lives and speak out, because there has to be a counter narrative. I never saw no counter, and I know that was available, but I didn't see it. It didn't pop up for me, and I didn't watch any. I didn't go searching for it. So I was strictly going off of what he was saying, what Tron was saying, and what I felt. And I was seeing, numbers, in the spiritual world. I mean, I don't want to make fun of that. I know some people still believe in that, but I don't really care. When I see 555 now, I'm like, okay, it's 555. But back then I was like, oh my gosh, I've been seeing 1111 all day. This is a sign. So, but yes, on my birthday, like I said, my family we always celebrate birthdays. I didn't even want to leave the house because I was reading my birth chart. But my family was like, we got to go out. It's your birthday. We got to go to a restaurant. I'm like, ugh. So I'm like, fine. If we go out, we have to go to a vegan restaurant. So I took my family to this vegan restaurant. Well, they took me for my birthday. And then I just remember thinking, they don't realize that this is probably going to be the last time they ever see me. And, but I was just confident. Like, I just was so confident that what I was doing and what I believed in was right. So I didn't even say anything to them. And I think maybe I wasn't that confident, because if I was, I would have shared that with other people, right? But, Bishop was saying that you don't tell your left hand what your right hand is about to do. You don't tell your family and friends what you're about to do, because they're going to try to talk you out of it because they just don't understand. So I didn't tell anyone. And on the 10th is when I left, the December 10th, 2017. That was actually my sister's birthday party. that day. And yeah, it's still kind of sad for me that I left on her birthday. And she was so young and she didn't understand. And they just didn't understand why I didn't show up. And it's because I was on a plane going to Texas. And I ended up like just blocking their numbers because I think I wanted to avoid all the calls that I knew I would inevitably get. And I just wanted to focus on what was, I felt like was what was ahead of me. And yeah. And maybe one day I'll go more into depth with that and like write it out and stuff. But yeah, that was a very, like now thinking about, like, that was a very sad moment. And I wrote a letter, and they actually kept it. I don't have it anymore though. I had to throw it away. I was like, this is crazy. But it was a small piece of paper, and it said like, I'm going to fulfill my purpose. God is in you all, and I love you. I love myself, or something like that. And they kept it. And on the back of it was names of the members. I don't know if they wrote that, like if one of my family members wrote that, or if I did. But yeah, I recently saw that. Like when I got back, I saw that they had kept it. So, anyways, I get to Texas. Hold on, let me breathe, y'all. Cause like that's just really, when it comes to my family, I just like, it's really okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. Hold on, I gotta get me a bite of this. One thing that, hold on. Okay, one thing that Bishop did say to me, and I said it in my testimony when I was on that video chat with him and Tron, he said, oh, because I have my camera flipped. I don't know why I have my camera flipped. And he was like, you got a nice house. And then I flipped it to me. And he was like, oh, you're pretty. And then after that is when he told me to come on, get my ticket and come on. Because they're about to leave and they're about to go to Belize. So, and I didn't have my passport at that time. So I knew that like, and they were basically promising me that once I got to Texas, they'd get me my passport really fast. Cause if I would have tried to get my passport myself, it would have took me a long time to get it because passports just don't come that fast. But I was like in a hurry, obviously, because this was like my ultimate purpose. And he was saying it was urgent. The whole message was urgent. Let's just, be clear about how the whole system was about to fall. Like, the system is falling, the earth is about to crumble. You better get out of there because you're chosen. So the whole message was very urgent. So I was just like, F it. I'm gonna meet them in Texas and they're gonna help me get my passport and all that. So I remember I listened to the same song over and over on my way to Texas. I was so nervous. Like, and the song I was listening to was like a Daniel Caesar song, and it calmed me down, like as much as I could be calmed down. I just kept listening to it over and over and over. Is that his name, Daniel Caesar? I feel like his name is not Caesar, but I just say that because I'm from Washington. This is how we talk. But I listened to that one song over and over. Got to the airport, sat there, waited for them to pick me up. I was talking to Tron, messaging him, and he was like, yeah, we're on our way. I couldn't. He's like, yeah, we're here. I come outside and all 18 of them is standing there. Like, and not that they're like, they all just showed up like in the car. They all got out of the car at the airport. And I'm like, hi. Like, and they're all smiling. And there's kids with them. There's 2 kids. And one of them was Osiris. And there's people that I had never seen. So I'm like, okay, like it's a lot of folks. Tron was very tall. Bishop was very tall compared to me. I'm very short. I'm 5 foot. So I was like, but the women were all my height. Jeez, sorry, y'all. But the women were all my height. So it was like strange because I had seen everybody online. I had followed, like, I remember I followed a couple members at that time. I didn't know Azul had left. I was following Azul because no, I'm not gonna say why I was following him. Well, yeah, he did a video and I liked the video. I've followed the women because for obvious reasons. I feel like I related to them. There was pictures of them online at that time nude, and they covered their bodies. They're like their the sensitive areas. They covered it obviously because you're posting it on Facebook. And I just thought, wow, that's so liberating. And they were talking about how they didn't wear deodorant, and I know that sounds like crazy, but I was already on the natural vibe, like, yeah, that's natural, you know. That's nasty. I'm sorry. Like, not wearing deodorant for me now is like, that's nasty. But back then I was like, that's natural. And I know a lot of people still believe in that stuff like that. So it's just, like I said, it's my opinion. That's nasty. But yes, at that time I was very much into the natural vibe. And I thought that was very it interested me how they thought about their bodies and how they thought about it, like this just their avatar, and it's not really like this sexual thing, because I was having issues with my, like, I guess, identity sexually too. So it was like, okay, well, like, I want to have that confidence in that uh like, I felt like they had a knowledge about it that I didn't. So yeah, that attracted me to the women there too, just like on a mental level. And they looked happy, they looked healthy to me at that time. um the men, you know, like Tron, he was very nice. He was, he had some things that were very inappropriate about him, but he was nice to me. And so yeah, I just didn't see things like, if I say things now that I see, it would be like, now I see them now. I didn't see them at the time. So there was clearly love bombing though when they picked me up from the airport. We immediately went straight to, what do you call it, like a FedEx or something, where you can get they have, I think it was a FedEx. They took my passport photo there, and also the guys used the computers there, and Bishop was telling them what to do. And basically what they were doing was they were doing a scam. They were pretending like I had reservations at a hotel. They were booking like I don't know how they were doing it on the computer, pretending like I had reservations on a hotel so that I could get my passport expedited. Because I guess apparently if you have, they knew something about, if you have a reservation in another country, you can get your passport expedited, because I guess you got to be there fast. So got my passport photo taken right then and there. They did that paperwork for that. And then and we're pretty much all of us were there, I believe. Maybe some people stay in the car, but a lot of us were inside. And then we went back to the house at that point. And when we got to the house, it was a 1-story house, and I think it was 2 bedrooms, but I honestly only went in 1 bedroom. I did not go in the other bedroom because we all slept in 1 bedroom. And it was connected to a bathroom. And they showed me like where to use the bathroom, which we all use the bathroom in the backyard. But like I said, at home, I was kind of starting to try that. So I understood why we did it and I was in agreement with it. But I was told how many squares of toilet paper to use. Were people following that rule? I don't know. And were other people given that rule? I don't know. They literally, I could have just been the only one that was told that. I don't even know. And yes, later on, like I would even say weeks later, it changed to we were using wipes and wipes only. We wasn't even using toilet paper. But like, yes, I know a lot of people were like, I wasn't, it wasn't me. I wasn't using no 2 squares. That's, first of all, that's so small. But like, I don't even like to talk about it because it's petty. But I said that in my testimony to show that that was like, it was rules about everything. And that was one of the rules that was given to me that I vividly remember. And I remember who gave it to me. And then I remember he was standing in the bedroom when I went back there. And everybody had like their sleeping bags on the floor. And he was standing there looking at me like, I'm trying to figure out what to name you. And in that moment, I felt like he was a powerful person. I thought like I was looking at a powerful person for real. And I guess in a sense it was powerful. He is powerful, but just to his own demise. But I thought I didn't see what I see now. So they told me about like the cleaning, like just helping out around the house, sweeping and stuff like that. And they told me basically like these are the women that cook in the kitchen. And so it was like, okay. And then it was funny because Osiris is actually the one who told me one of the rules. And Osiris was probably about 3 years old. And he was like, we don't use the toilet and we don't use that water either, pointing to the sink. And we don't use that water either, pointing to the shower, because it's poison. That's what he told me. And I was like, okay, Osiris, because I was already in agreement with that, the water being poison. But that's how he was even teaching his son those things too. And there was another child there too, but I don't know who that child, like I don't know her and her mother. I'm not going to talk about them, but they were both there at that time. That woman ended up calling her people and like giving the address out. I don't know if it was because she felt unsafe or what. And there was like people looking for her. Obviously, she had a child there, and there was allegations online that, well, not even allegations. He was saying online that he was doing inappropriate things around his children. So people were worried about her and her child. FBI actually came to the house and interviewed Osiris and interviewed Bishop. And at that time, I had never actually heard the full video of him talking about his son. I never watched that video. Why? I don't even freaking know why I didn't watch that video. I should have watched it, but I didn't. And so I listened to what he said about it, and the way he explained it was just like he doesn't shame his children. He doesn't shame them when they ask about body parts. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. He doesn't shame them, like, because he doesn't want them to think they're bad. I get that. And then he was like, see, they interviewed Osiris. They interviewed me. They see nothing was wrong. So in my mind, I'm like, nothing's wrong. They interviewed Osiris. He's fine. They investigated, and he told us, we didn't hear the FBI guy talk. He told us that the investigator said that he understood what Bishop was saying on the video, and that he felt like people were taken out of context. Like, he told us that the FBI investigator said that. I believed that. I believed him when he said that. But looking back, I know he probably lied. So Bishop ended up finding out that that lady exposed the location, and then that's the first time that there was like this intense meeting that I felt, and it was basically like all of us judging her, him verbally abusing her, and him going around the room and asking everybody to vote whether she should stay or go.
Yep.
I remember many people saying go. I said go. And by the time I said go and everybody else said go, some people said stay. He told me that he was like, look, you already in tune because you also said go. So it was like, I don't know. I guess I was feeling like I was in agreement with what was going on and I was a part of the group. And I felt like with each moment passing, like I was more a part of the group. Bishop actually told me like he wanted to do my eyebrows at this house, and he wanted to line me up, line my hair up, and so he did. And then he wanted my pictures taken, and so I got my pictures taken. He wanted me to post them. I posted them, and I basically posted them and saying my name is Sheba now because he named me or whatever. And then that day he took us to the mall, and that's when I got like some stuff from the mall. Whatever, we all got stuff from the mall. Oh, I missed a part though. I gave my money to Key at that time, and he told me if I had any funds to put it in the pot. So I gave him my cards, and my credit card, my debit card, and cash, whatever cash I had. And I don't know how much money I had because I still had money that was being deposited into my account for whatever reason, because I was selling stuff online and stuff like that. So I just gave the stuff to him. They went through my bag. Tron found like I had sketchbooks, and he's like, we don't do paper unless it's recycled paper, and so he threw it away.
See, Tron.
All my clothes, the women were like,
Tron. Oh, we got new clothes. I know they were.
Which is like a Carbonation tradition, I guess. They were going through my clothes, and they're like, oh, I want to wear this, I want to wear this, I want to wear this. Girl, only came with 5 outfits. Girl, by the 3rd day, I ain't have nothing to wear.
Dang.
Awful.
Dang.
It was awful.
Dang.
But I was like, we're a community. We share. They'll let me share, and one of them let me wear what they had. So like, cool.
They keep that stuff.
Cool. And then of course we went to the mall and bought more clothes. So when we went to the mall, I felt like, okay, so look, I get to spend money, because even though I put my money in the pot, this is why I put my money in the pot, because they're, when I want something, I'll just get it. All I have to do is, I'm not going to be the one swiping the card or paying for it, but basically it's paid for because I gave my money to the pot. And I'm eating. We went to Chipotle, we had meals at the house. They stopped at Sprouts and stuff, and we had meals. Yeah. We also had wine one night for whatever reason. I don't know what we were celebrating, but I remember I was poured a big glass of wine, and I drank it, and I got very sick.
I know you did.
I got very sick.
I know you did.
And then so this house,
exactly,
all of that happened at this house in Texas. And also what happened at this house in Texas is
Texas.
2 of the members that were in a relationship with each other got broken up by Bishop, and Bishop said that one of them belonged to him. And if you know, you know. And
no, we don't know.
He was very I think Bishop was very hurt. I don't know if he was very hurt, but some women were leaving him. Some women were attracted to other men in the group. So he ended up saying like, oh, your woman is attracted to me, and taking her.
Hey, say
him.
What's up,
I just remember she was crying, and she was like very confused. Shit, I was confused. I didn't know what was going on, but I just felt like I didn't know enough to say anything.
Chrissy.
So I was just like, I'm just observing. Maybe she do like him, and she's trying to deny it. I don't know.
Don't forget, this is going to be a part 2. I think they be doing something. Oh, no, they do. They no thought of there is no thought with that. They do. And that's not even a thought. That would be FBI. That'll be FBI. His sister, that was already confirmed. That was confirmed. That was confirmed, Chris. Chris, if you got my email, let me know if you got the email. But yeah, boost. And then remember, we're gonna do half of this, and then them boys. We're gonna talk about them boys because this is gonna be a part two. Because this is a long one, so we're gonna break it up in half, right? And then we get ready to go on our hour break, our hour break, right? So you get a little 2 or 3 minutes to stretch your feet out, run to the bathroom and stuff, because I realized it'd be too long. So people want to jump up, and I don't like for people to miss nothing. Right? We on our hour break. Hey, Cancer, how you doing, baby? Hey, Booski. Hey, my baby.
Hey, Booski.
I was gonna show them little knuckleheads right as soon as she finished, but I'm not gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna right after, but I'm gonna do half for her and half for her tomorrow
Do
because
you
her
have your
story is
ginger
real.
ale for them knuckleheads?
Oh Lordy, no, I ain't got no ginger ale, girl.
We need some
I
ginger ale, y'all. Knucklehead.
no,
Woo.
I can't get it because I this weather it's like today we get a break, but it's getting ready to drop. Anybody else in the east or the
It's
middle
like
west,
that
it,
out
it done
here.
got winter. It done got winter again. That's that
It's
bull crap.
it's cloudy as an MFer, and it's so windy that my filtration, your central air, the filtration
Hmm.
system, like I woke up and the thing opened and the filter was on the floor. That's how it gets
Wow.
crazy wind. Like it moves cars. The wind out here.
Mm-mm. But baby, mm-mm. It is cold. That's what I'm saying. We got a break today, but it's gonna drop back again, Jack. Hmm.
Let me ask you a question, Booski. Did you go to Freaknik?
Well, I am Mark safe from freaking it. If I have a goddamn all my little all my young
Look at
cousins
that.
and
Look at
stuff.
listen to her, y'all.
I done
Y'all,
had
y'all,
a lot. I
y'all.
done had a lot when they, but this is when they first was talking about doing it. They wanted to mark all their aunties and uncles. They wanted to mark us clear before they talk shit. Are you,
Listen.
but it is not. You there too? I believe that's what Jackie is, right? I know you did. I'm quite sure you did, KK. But baby, it ain't like I don't know all about it though, because people I know went there, right? People I know went there. A lot of y'all, but that's when I mean Mark Clear. That mean plead the fifth, Jackie. Wink, 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 wink. Right, but you will not see me.
We
Wink,
gotta ask
wink,
all of
wink,
our Gen
wink,
Xers, y'all, if they
wink,
went to
wink,
Freaknik, the ones
wink.
that grew up on MTV Real World and True Life. So we gotta ask them if they
But
went to
but
Freaknik.
but because they what happened is people did see it. It's more of like a documentary rather than showing all the crazy stuff. Because I remember Freaknik it wasn't just like 1 year. It was like that's when people met different
Every
years,
year.
right?
Hmm.
So you better go down and Freaknik. Yeah.
My big
I,
sister
I,
is 51 and she used to go every year, and my mother used to be so pissed. She used to be packing all type of stuff for like switchblades and everything. My mother used to be like, "Oh, you gotta go. This da, 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 da. Like you better not drink." Like I used to be like, "I
I
want to
don't
go to Freaknik."
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You went 93. I don't know what you're talking about neither, KK. I don't know.
I was 93.
And don't forget, it ain't like it stopped because it was an adventure to get there, right? There was an adventure coming
Yeah.
back, and wherever you live, they carried
Yep.
it on. But I don't know how. I don't know nothing. Goodbye. My generation will not be televised. We're gonna keep it right there, right? And we're gonna keep it right there. She said in disguise. I can't stand y'all. Wait, you breaking up, boo?
You can hear me?
Yes, I hear my booski. Y'all know how I feel. Oh no, booski. I wish I was born in them days. uh, I don't play with my booski. Y'all know how I feel about my booski. Don't play with
I'm
her.
back.
Don't play with her. Y'all know how I feel about her. Don't play with it.
Aw, hugs and kisses.
I always do stuff publicly, right? Hey, Rain. Hey, Rain, baby. So hopefully KK, he's gonna talk to us tonight. After this is over, we're gonna have our night interview with KK, and he get into details of his experience, and hopefully we got another. I don't like to say conversation, like another conversation with one person I know was scared, and then we have another conversation with another nice young lady. But we're gonna let her finish, and now I got to find me something. I gotta find me something or make me something. For you say I need ginger ale for them. God dang it! But
I just remember that guy.
Well, after half an hour, because it's an hour left to that. So I'm gonna play the music halfway through music. We're gonna play Boss Jackie music because I like it. Yeah, baby, I like it like that. This one is booming too. I ain't never heard this one. Now that sound like a what you call it? At Austin Powers. Right? There we go.
He was another one that went crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm. Now don't go make no babies off this one now. Because it makes me want to just move nice and slow. Like, yeah.
See that freak shit.
Oh, Lord. I take that back. Well, shit, I'm still alive and I'm going to do it. I can't do it no more. Hey.
It works if you work it.
That's right. You get the rolling, baby. Roll it. Yeah. Hey. And then you take your bra. Don't do it. Don't listen to me. And you just spin it. Doom, 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 doom. Girl, you don't know about them blues?
This reminds me of the auntie that used to hang out in the old bar that smelled like cigarettes all the time. You know, you go to that bar.
No. Close.
I think he's dancing to this.
Close. Very close. Yes. You're like, yeah, baby, this out there. Now let's get up on this table now. Hey, and you spin it. Hey, then you toss it at him.
You'd be like, Mommy just told me to come in here and give you this envelope.
And you're like, come on, baby. Come on now. Let's go, baby. Hey. See, and just try to lean and rock, but this is keep position. Move the middle. Now move the middle. Twerk it for me. Hey, that's that position type of song. Ain't no like right. Keep it right there type of song.
What? Yeah, come get your sister, please.
I'm in the bar swinging, baby. Yes, daddy. Yeah. What's your name? What's your sign? What's your number, baby? Yeah. I ain't got nothing to do tonight, baby. Where we go? Yes. Nah, no cheap perfume. No cheap perfume now. Nah, no cheap perfume. Not when that piano come in. You can't have no cheap perfume. You want to take some money home. That smell like money to get money. You know why? Then you just start sitting right behind him like, yeah, daddy, so rub on that back. What you doing tonight, baby? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna tell you the rest of the story.
We're not old enough for the rest of the stuff. Girl, we got remember?
I can't stand. But that make you go down home blue. Like, yeah, not right there. Keep right. Yeah, don't move.
We can
What
go
the
that one. Stay out of grown folks' business. That's the name of that one. Oh my god! Guess so you play that sweet daddy music.
I heard them. That's right, baby. They just spin it. Uh,
You
this gonna be
spit
better.
it.
This is gonna be better than Freaknik, baby.
That's that Auntie Cheryl. That's you be like, what the hell? I can't. Y'all are too much. I gotta
And
go wash
then
my hands.
don't say nothing, Jackie. We plead the fifth. Plead the fifth, Jackie. Boss Jackie, plead the fifth, okay? We don't know nothing they talk about, right? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then when you start getting older, even if you got a flat butt or whatever, the butt just grow out of nowhere. When you get a certain age, after past 50, the butt just start to grow. Like what? So when you do that, that's why the men love the older women, boy. Like, okay, let's go back to the show.
It was very, very upset by that. And he ended up trying to sleep outside in the cold. In the same backyard that never mind.
No.
Anyways,
Tell us.
he was out there in the cold. And the guys went out there, got him. Well, they wanted to actually console him. They were trying to console him because I think they also felt like, dang, that was wrong what just happened to you. Bishop made this whole scene about y'all need to stop babying him and stop, coddling him like he's hurt or something. This is a spiritual journey. You got to be equipped and So basically, that guy was left to just deal with his.
That was the
hurt,
white boy.
And
if I'm not mistaken,
he was told that he was only hurt because he was in his demons and all the rest of that stuff. Like I said, I didn't feel like I knew enough to interject into the situation at all. And then the women's side of it, the women had a whole nother. I knew when I was at the FedEx, I didn't want to be with Tron. So I'm in my mind trying to figure out how do I move now, because this man's trying to push up on me. He's trying to be, and I don't want that. I don't want to be with him. So
yeah, he would have messed up your Wi-Fi,
it didn't feel like I just felt like I couldn't really use my voice there because I feel like everybody was smarter and knew more than I did. So we were at this meeting and I didn't sit next to Tron because I didn't want to, I didn't want to really be around him. And I didn't do it on purpose. And, to me, it wasn't on purpose, but I sat next to another member of the group. And it was a male member. And Bishop was like, you need to peep. No, he was like, peep where she's sitting, y'all. Peep where she's sitting. And everybody's like, yeah, I see it. And I'm like, what does everybody see? So I just thought like everybody is more spiritually attuned. And so I ended up coming out that the reason I was sitting where I was sitting is because I actually wanted to be with the guy that I was sitting next to. And I didn't want to be with Tron. And I denied it because I'm like, I don't know this man. I do not know this man. Like, I'm sorry, but I ain't never seen this man. And I mean, yeah, I don't want to be with Tron, but I didn't express that. So basically what ended up happening was
what girl?
I don't know. I don't even know what ended up happening really. I stayed with Tron. I don't know what was going on. Oh, what ended up happening is another girl there ended up being with the guy I was sitting next to. So it was like this weird. Already it was giving that type of code, but I really didn't see it because I didn't have the knowledge of what these red flags look like. And then anyway, we started going. We went to Walmart. They bought some solar panels off somebody, in the parking lot.
I love Walmart.
I don't know. We bought some tents. Next thing you know, I got my passport. We was on the road. Went through Mexico. As soon as we were going through Mexico, I got physically sick. I was, out of both sides, it was all coming out.
Damn,
and
they keep you
I
sick
had to
over
keep
there.
pulling over because I
That's
was
because they
just
was
sick.
drinking that water in
And then
Mexico.
we got
Can't drink that
to
tap water.
Belize, and I was still sick. So Bishop told us, and mind you, we made a lot of stops in between these, like stops where we would walk through like trees full of, you know, orange trees and stuff like that, and go to the beaches and all these different places. We went to a lot of different places in between going from Mexico to Belize. Beautiful places I hadn't experienced, you know, and it was very beautiful. And but during that trip is when I found out that Bishop was praying on me because I was a virgin and stuff like that. But I just didn't really think none of it. I just like stayed with Tron. Me and Tron really did have nice conversations, and he was a good friend. So I kind of just stayed with him
Hey,
just for
Lisa.
comfort because he was all I felt like I knew there. And then we got to Belize and we stayed on, where did we stay? Oh, we stayed in like this wooden house, like a house that was in the woods kind of, but it was, we had neighbors, and the neighbors were actually, I think, the owners of the house we were staying in.
I try
So
to
we were
tell you.
renting it from them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of a
Mm.
tree house, like the way it was built, because it was just wooden inside, like all of it was wood.
Neighbors
And
always tell on you.
we had tents there, and we still defecated outside and stuff like that. And
Damn trees.
people were getting sick. I was sick at first, and then other members started getting sick. And Bishop was telling me that it was because of me.
I know you did.
Because my energy was off. He was saying like, your family probably, you know, you have this connection with your family, and because it's like you miss them, and that's why you're sick, and they miss you, and that connection, that pull, that electromagnetic, you know, he trying to get all deep, that electromagnetic pull is actually just.
See, that's why I was telling you guys yesterday that when they go back home, they have to recircuit their mind. Imagine, the, as soon as you get there, they are programming you to not like your family, to dislike your family. That's programmed, right? So it takes a while to imagine going back, right? Like some people, thank goodness their minds are stronger than others, but imagine the ones who's not stronger than others. And we seen yesterday, whew, so he start them early. He start them early. And then whatever he fed them to eat to get their asses sick, he puts them in compromising predicaments or compromising their body. So I'm gonna make you sick. So while all of y'all sick, you be like, oh yeah, that's why I'm sick, not knowing that he done made y'all sick, right? Whoever was there, whatever y'all eating or whatever y'all drinking, whatever it is, y'all gonna get sick. Because you have to get sick there so he could say, this is the reason why. Right? So everything is mapped out, everything is planned out. That's how he knew how to go make them stops, right? Even if he had to look them up, he still knew where he was going. He knew them places exist or whatever, but the job was, I have to get you sick. Because if you're not sick, then he can't say, oh, because you miss your parents, or because you still connected, or maybe they miss you. So that's a manipulation tactic to get them sick. You got something to say, Booski?
Mm-mm.
All right. And then I'm gonna let it play because I want to get to the bobbleheads. So she said I'm gonna need some ginger ale for that. They could sound any dumber than what they usually sound. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Disrupting the frequency, and it's the destructive interference that's causing everybody to get sick. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because how would you know I'm close to my family, right? So you must be right, because you didn't even,
Like
you
10.
just knew that. So I ended up unblocking my family, and that's when all the text messages and stuff came in. I ended up seeing that I got like text messages from law enforcement asking if I was okay. Like, I ended up calling my family members and telling them like, yeah, I'm in Belize. And my family, they thought I was being drugged. They thought they did not agree. My mom was one person that was just like, "Are you okay? Are you happy? Are you safe? Okay, cool." She didn't know what it was. She didn't know. She did not recognize what was going on. Um, yeah. So it was like I was an adult. I mean, I'm an adult at this point. At 24 years old, there was nothing they could really do. They did reach out, huh?
I'll put it together.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Hey, baby Ja.
He said enough of that rubbish. Doesn't her
You
mother
will
work for
fast
like
forward.
the government? Yeah, you could pass her. I don't mind.
No, I don't know.
So yeah, that's why I contacted my family for the first time at that point. And once I talked to them, I felt better because I felt like, you know, they weren't as worried anymore. And the only person that was very, very much upset was my ex at that time. He was very, very, very upset. But I was like, we ain't, it is what it is. I'm out here living my purpose now. I'm living my life. And, he already knew based off of the teachings that people weren't going to like what I was doing. I already knew that. So I was just like preparing myself for that. But I had been there for quite some time. I would say like a couple months, maybe a month. I think I had been there for about a month, maybe a month and some when um, this event happened. So what happened was
Hey, look,
the
he's
cook
here.
made some pizza,
Mm-hmm.
some vegan pizza,
Eat
and
it.
Bishop didn't like it.
Mm.
And he decided to use that moment to make it like this huge big deal about how the energy in the food is off, and why would you serve this to me? Why are you what is it? It was her, I think it was like her first or second time making vegan pizza. That's not an
Ooh.
easy thing to do, especially with the ingredients that you can we find in Belize. But he was basically like saying it was trash and like it was terrible. You know how it feels when somebody say certain things about your cooking and then they make it and then they bring everybody else involved in it too, and now you're just embarrassed, like, and then everybody feels bad. And when he would do stuff like this, everybody feels bad and like they can't eat it either because he doesn't like it. And in that meeting is when he started screaming on me and saying that what was my purpose for being here, because I'm not making no videos, I'm not proclaiming the kingdom. Before I came, I didn't know that was a requirement. I didn't know I had to get on camera. I didn't know I had to do that. But he was saying like we all had to do it because it was to get the message out and to amplify the message. And each one of us, in order to fulfill our own personal divine purpose, we had to also proclaim the kingdom on our own. And I didn't know that before coming. So when he said that to me, I was like, oh shit. Like for real? Like he
To
was
make
like, I
money.
don't know why you're here. You're not doing
Mm-hmm.
anything. You're just here. Like he's just yelling at me. And I'm like, okay. So literally right after that meeting, and I think I just listened to him. Like, even though he was yelling, it would be like the next moment he'd be like, and I'm only yelling at y'all because I love y'all and I want y'all to listen and I want y'all to be in your higher selves and da da da. So I just listened. I didn't look, I tried not to be hurt by it, and I tried to look at it like he was trying to help us. So right after that meeting, I went outside and I tried to do a live video. But he was like, no, we about to go to the river. You do it later. So anyways, I ended up doing my first live there at the house in Belize. But my main role there was taking care of Osiris. That was my main role. Um, we got kicked out of Belize. I'll say this: we got ran out of Belize because
Yeah.
Bishop was
Uh-huh.
spotted by somebody in town who knew of him and the things he had said online,
What is that?
and the very disturbing things he said about what he did in front of his child
Mm-hmm.
and involving his child.
Yeah.
And they were like, they made a Facebook. They basically
Mm-hmm.
brought attention to it on their Facebook like pages. You know how you can have like the groups and stuff. So basically, Belize was rising up against Nature Boy. Like they were making all these posts like, if I see this man, I'm gonna off him. You know, I got my machete ready. Or they were just saying all types of stuff like, hide your kids, don't let your kids go outside,
I
like
remember.
all types of things.
Yep.
And right before we actually got kicked out or ran off and all this happened, we met up with another so-called tribe there, which is probably just another cult. But we met up with them. They were a raw vegan, um, we'll just say village. And all the women were kind of dressed all the same. They were all scowling at us when they saw us. They were covered up from head to toe,
Cause y'all
really.
making
Except
it
no,
hot.
they didn't have anything on their head, but they wore like um, long clothes, long dresses, I guess they were. And the leader was, I guess he was blind,
The old
and him
man.
and Nature Boy were like sitting face to face
That
and
old
like
man.
basically battling each other in their knowledge. And the women, like we were just like there behind him, and then the other guy had his women behind him and his children and stuff.
Yeah.
They had a lot of people in their village, and they offered us food.
They spoke upon y'all
I
too.
think I might have had some of their food. I don't know why I ate some of it. It was nasty. And yeah, they end up bringing out their rules and like their knowledge and saying that they use the bathroom in the outhouse, and basically like, I don't know, it was like they were challenging each other on their knowledge, who's more natural, who's more in tune, and yeah, just weird stuff. And then they ended up basically beefing. So at the end, all it was
Mm-hmm.
just they ended up beefing.
Be
So
one,
yeah, we
one king.
ran out of Belize. He was scared because we left in the middle of the night. He told us
That's why I
pack
said we need a
everything up.
versus
We're
battle.
leaving.
A cult
That was the
versus
first time I
battle.
ever experienced a pack everything up. We're leaving right now. There was a lot of moments like that at Carbonation. That was the first time I ever had experienced that. It's literally like, stop what you're doing, put everything in the boxes, like the big storage boxes. Take your tent down, put that, roll it all together, put your clothes in a bag. Let's go. Get in the car. Let's go. A lot of stuff you have to leave because it doesn't fit in the car to go anywhere. Like for example, Osiris had a bicycle. I
Oh,
don't think that bike. It's like certain things like you can't take with you because you're just leaving. You're just
I
up and
remember
leaving.
that.
Not to
Not them
mention
leaving it, but I'm
the fact that you
that
got a child
bicycle.
in the situation. Oh, and also at that house in Belize is the first time that Eligio ever exposed himself to me, and he also, um, yeah, he did things in front of me that were very inappropriate.
Oh,
what he
lovely.
do?
It wanted me to respond to them, and I didn't. I didn't.
What he do?
So yeah, that was weird.
Whack the
But
whack.
like I said, most of the time my experience there in Belize at that house, the first house we were in, was just taking care of Osiris. I did a lot of doing, making his breakfast, making his tea, teaching him astrology. Like we were teaching him the planets and stuff, um, teaching him about like the
I
basics of
thought it was Val
biology and
that took
stuff,
care of
and then like just
Osiris.
spending time with him, letting
Because
him
when it
watch it.
came with the
Really, he liked
oracle.
watching Peppa Pig,
No,
so I would just let him watch Peppa Pig,
she's the
go
queen.
outside with him,
Servants gotta do
ride
it.
his bike, go on the swing, let him swing. Like I was literally like his caretaker, like his nanny. And then we went and we basically was like in hiding for a little bit, and then we came back into Belize. We were like on the border in like Mexico and Belize hiding, and then we went back into Belize, and that's when we lived on that plot of land that was near the water, and we had all the tents, and we didn't have a house. That was the first time that
Store your ass up.
he told us, the women, that like it was okay to be nude. And we started wearing wraps only around our waist, and we walked around like that because there was no one over there, no one could see us.
They were doing that in Honduras with the
We did
leaves.
it, and
The
we lived
VP was
like
there
right
too
there on the wall. I mean, I
when
was
they
to
first
say,
was
like,
on it. He told y'all. He
at
told
this
them that.
moment, I really felt like I had reached like the most beautiful place. Like I just felt like I was at peace at first. I wanted to get on live and tell people like, y'all need to get out here. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what else is there to do but to sit by the water and drink coconuts? Like,
Yeah, he got to show
hold
y'all
on.
some good stuff. Yeah,
It was just like truly an experience. And
It's
I was
called
just
a
sitting out there laying
vacation.
in the sun, sunbathing all day. And then when you
Toleration.
get tired of that, you
It's
jump in the water.
toleration.
You know, and it was just like, wow. But we didn't have a house, so we had to keep all of our food in a tent, and we had to cook on this like grill that was like manually, you know, we had to manually light and stuff. And then, but during this time, it was very hard to cook and eat things, so we would order food from like this restaurant.
We knew that. We spotted the plastic forks, the Chinese box.
He was like, "Look, we gonna be natural, but we gonna order food from the restaurant down the block
We
and just
spotted the
eat it
Chinese
outside."
boxes.
So we did
Very
that.
right.
And yeah, so and then there's a lot of things that happened on this plot of land that were just very,
He's
very,
always
very
shifting because at first he was raw
disturbing.
vegan.
That's
Remember?
when he started, like, I feel like he started grooming me and using his wife to do it. Very like, yeah, because I really thought like, and I think we definitely did have a genuine friendship from day one, but he saw that and he started exploiting that. He started taking pictures of me and her nude, you know, and it's stuff like that. Where it's just like, I look back and I'm like, that was grooming. Like he was grooming us, and well, me, because I wasn't. I think both of us, because yeah, she was young, and I don't think she really wanted to be with him like that either. And
nobody did.
Yeah, and during this time, I think like Osiris would just be like off playing with his toys. Osiris had said something to me about how he was unalived before.
What?
And so I thought he was speaking to me about a past life experience because that's what we believed in. And I brought it to Bishop and I'm like, yo, he's speaking to me about a past life experience. Like, it was just crazy. I felt like because I believed in what he was teaching, a lot of spiritual things were happening in my life at that time. I felt like I was seeing signs and I was hearing things, and I felt like I was tapped in, like what people say when they feel like they're woke. Like, I feel like I was tapped in. Like I was, yeah. But it was really just like, we ain't had nothing to do out there but make up stuff. Okay, we had nothing to do. Yeah, of course you're gonna make up some stuff. I'm gonna pull everything out. And then at that time he was teaching stuff. And you know, Tron would sit right outside. Oh, I wasn't with Tron at this time. I wasn't with anybody. I was actually allowed to be by myself at this point. Because I didn't get along with the other guy that I was placed with after Tron. So yeah, I was allowed to be by myself. So that's why I say I felt so free and I felt so good to be there at this point in time. But I started noticing, yes, like Tron sitting outside his tent, listening to him talk, and we had to like listen to him all the time. And then he said two of the guys left to go sell one of the cars, and the women that were there, he sat us down and he told us he felt like all of us belonged to him.
Oh, Lordy.
And at that time I was just listening. I'm just like, okay. I didn't really see myself with him, but I always thought he had some type of like foresight, like he was able to tell the future. So I thought like, yeah, maybe I'm not into him now, but maybe he's right. Maybe one day I would be or something. So yeah, but we ended up having to leave this land because it flooded. One night we were in the tents and it flooded. So yeah. I remember we was all like in this little shack that was on that land. It's like a bathroom, and we all had to just stand in there.
He's got it. He ain't see a flood
rise
coming
above our feet, and just stand in there with all of our electronic equipment and just hope that the rain stopped. Yeah, that was a lot. I don't even think we even really processed that. But um, then we left, and turns out like some people in the area noticed that we were in need, and they were American, and they
Us,
allowed us to
Americans,
stay in their
Babylon
like guest
people.
house. So we did, and then we put our tents on that land, and it was like literally right down the street. So it was like, oh, cool. The only thing was we just couldn't be like toplets anymore. But at the time, I'm still single, but I started talking to this guy online,
Uh-oh.
and I started, getting more involved in the kitchen stuff because we had a kitchen now. So I was mostly the cook, and well,
What's up, KP?
Hey, what's going on?
Not
Hey,
much.
KB.
Not much.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's amazing. Hey, me and you both know what I'm talking about. You know the name. It's a clone, but just a few things different. It's so close. You know what I'm
Who?
talking about?
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm?
Just keep talking. I'll catch on. I didn't
Oh
even hear
no,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
no, no.
It's a what?
I said it is a clone.
A comb.
A clone, a clone,
Oh,
A
a clone.
clone?
Oh.
a clone.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Got you. Got you.
yeah. I mean, you'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just go back and read the text from the first night that I
Oh
that I.
no,
Mm.
we gonna talk. We gonna talk right after this over. You gonna
Oh,
talk
oh, I know
anyway, right?
that too, but I'm just saying, that's my name for name's sake.
KP,
No, no, not mine.
you know what? Hit me up. You can tell me that in my messages.
Man, y'all on a different setup than I am. They want into me send. I guess I gotta set up an account with StreamYard.
No, I'm talking about on the FB, Facebook. Send me a message.
Okay, I will. Oh yes, you sure?
Duh.
Oh, hey, but you know me, I be scared to go out of here and kick me out. But I tried.
No, send me that on the FB.
I'm out you right now.
All right.
Say less.
All right.
Greetings, everyone.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie? How you
I'm so
doing, Christina? Welcome. Don't
Hey,
forget, guys,
Sophie.
if you how are my likes looking? Y'all know I cannot see.
I can't either. Not that good, no. Oh man, what is going on here?
helper to the cook, and I was taking care of Osiris. And at this time is actually when he yelled at me about taking care of Osiris. He was like, "You are Osiris's caretaker. You should only be with Osiris." Hold on.
What is Osiris?
They made it. No, they said that Velvet was taking care of Osiris because she's such a good queen and everything.
That's why I was finna ask. Who is Osiris? That's her son. That's her child or
No,
something.
his son.
Oh,
His
yeah.
son.
Velvet did say that too, that she was
Mm-hmm.
taking care of Osiris as well.
So
Thank
who?
you.
Where is he now?
Okay, so yes, he's
With
like,
his
"You have
mama.
to take care of Osiris." That's
Okay, what is wrong?
But yeah, that was a big thing to show how, nurturing and pure the king and queen's heart was. Because every time they went live, where was Osiris? Right up underneath Velvet.
And I remember him saying something. No, that was Malaya. He said that she was a good nurturer. I know they hear him say anything about Velvet.
He just used buzzwords. That sound good.
Yeah.
Next thing, she would have been a humanitarian and a philanthropist and all type of shit.
Better say it. Okay.
It's your only job. That's all you do. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that job. Not because I love Osiris, but I'm not Osiris's mother. Osiris wanted his mother, and so he was very. Um, I think he was traumatized not having his mother there, and having these other women taking care of him like his mother. Like I'm pretty sure like he just wanted his mother, and so he would curse us out, call us b words and stuff.
What?
And I didn't feel right disciplining Osiris. I did not discipline
God.
him. Like he wanted me to tell him, no, if he acts up, put him in the corner. If he acts up, just do this. And I'm like, this is not my child. Like if
Hell
you
no.
love him, you'll do it. And I'm like, no, like I'm not. So one thing I just never did is I was like, I'm not disciplining Osiris. Like you can do that, but I'm not disciplining him. I did not feel right about that. And when Osiris would yell at me or say anything negative to me, I did not yell back or anything because I didn't feel right doing that. And I saw that Osiris was really a sweet kid. And so it was just like, I felt like I knew what was happening. I felt like I knew that he wanted his mother, but at the same time, I felt like
He
I
was three.
also
How
felt
he
like
know what
he
a
did
bitch
want
is?
to be there with his father too, but his father didn't want nothing to do with him. And when it comes to like people like Aya and Efru and them saying like, oh yeah, he has kids and he loves his kids. He doesn't. He didn't care. Osiris was there for a few months and I never seen him really affectionate. Like the only time he'd be affectionate with Osiris was
When he
literally
kept
like
him
for the camera or just to
what I
manipulate
say.
us to make it seem like he was affectionate with Osiris and loved his kid. I don't think he really cared because when I tell you I was with Osiris, when I tell you I'm a stranger to this man and I just met this man a month ago and he got me watching his child, I could have been anybody. I could have been a predator. And he had me watching his child all day. All day. To the point this child comes to me for everything. So it's like, no, this man he wanted, the only reason why he wanted Osiris, he said he wanted Osiris there
That's when he
so
tried to
he
get
can have his
Maisha
son. I
there.
want my son, I want my son. But he didn't want nothing to do with him while he was there. All of that was about control and manipulation towards Maisha, towards us, towards Osiris, everyone involved. And he didn't care about how that affected Osiris. And I tried my best to just make it normal for Osiris, painting with him, coloring with him, just like try to make it normal. But then he wanted me to make content out of it. So I had to take pictures of me with Osiris because he was like, if you're gonna be here, you have to make content too. So it was like every time I made Osiris breakfast, I had to take pictures and video of it and put it on it. Like it was just like,
So weird.
and now I'm looking back like, oh my God, I wonder if his mom was seeing that. Like,
He
that is
was.
wild to put your child in that position, to put the mother of your child in that position. But I did not speak up about it because I didn't know. I didn't know what was really going on. I thought like, I don't know. And I'm not
I
a,
mean,
and
he became
the thing
character.
about it is, like I said, I could have been anybody around his child, but because I don't harm children, like at that time I didn't look at it like it was weird. Like, why you got me watching your kid and you don't know me? I didn't look at it like that because I'm like, yeah, like I would never hurt a child. So he knows that. And he would always say like, I could see you're a good person. I could see you're a real person. Like he would always say those things to me. So that validated that too. Like, okay, that's why he sees that I'm a good person. I wouldn't do nothing like that. But in reality, he don't know me. I could have been like him. You know what I mean? I could have been conning him. So that's just weird. That's very weird to me. And it lets me know that he does not care about none of his children or children in general to put them in that position. But yeah,
Oh, it wasn't
that was
that.
mostly my role there. And I really started to kind of just like accept it and embrace it and love it because Osiris was, you know, after a while warming up to me and just like knowing that I was going to be there, I was regular to him. He knew I was going to be there for him. So we had a connection with each other. Like even when his mom ended up coming and getting him, I was very sad to see him go because I had spent a lot of time with him. But I know that being with his mom was the best thing for him. Um, but yeah, so um, he ended up leaving when we were in Cancun. When we were in this house in Belize that I'm talking about, we this is the house that we moved from after we lived by the water. We ended up traveling to Belize a couple of times. This is the same house that Mama Dia arrived at too. And so there's like
The one
times
with the wooden
and
walls.
Mocha came back, and this is times where we went to Mexico, to Cancun, and just spent time out there and went to the beach, and we would dance on the beach, and he would bring the big speaker, and we would like all the people on the beach would be watching us, and we were just like the performance. Like we would be dancing and having a good time. We would take all these pictures. That's where you see that picture of us all in the water and Mama Dia is in there and stuff like that. Yeah, like there was a lot of good moments that we had during that time. And it felt really good to just not have to be in a relationship with anybody at that time. And I didn't feel like, you know, I mean, I think that some of us, that other people that were single, were like, you know, we felt like we could talk to each other and stuff. And I still talked to Tron and stuff. I still had conversations with people, but it was never awkward. It was never like, oh, we can't talk to the men or we can't go around. Like it was never. So it was weird when Bishop started making comments about me and the men. Like I remember I got dressed one day and he was like, "Oh, you trying to look cute for Key? Oh, you trying to look cute for Key?" And I'm like, "Key? I don't even like Key. Like I'm not looking at Key." And he'd be like, "Oh, you got both. You got all the dudes here. You want to be with all?" And I'm like, "No, like I'm just chilling." Like he would start saying things, and I think he was like messing with me, but also messing with them, making it seem like I wanted them, or I don't even know what it was. It was just weird. And um it's really like he would say that he didn't sexualize women or the body, or he would go online and preach like, yeah, you have, the technologies of the body, everything's there for a purpose, not to be sexualized. But he would very much sexualize us in every way, all of the time. And when we would take pictures, he would tell us how to pose. And it it was uncomfortable because I'm thinking I'm just getting, I'm just being myself. I never looked at myself in certain ways until like Eligio started saying certain things about me, like talking about my body in ways where, making it seem like just sexualizing me. And I didn't never really think of myself like that. And so I don't know. It was like me being there was supposed to be liberating, and it was supposed to be freeing, but it started to feel like, I don't know how it felt. It felt like there was more that I didn't know about myself. Like where I was supposed to be realizing more, it felt like there was now more I didn't know. And I guess that's really how cults work. Is it's like they say like we have the answers, come find out, but then you never find out. It's always like you're reaching it, you're close, but you never really know. You never find out. Everything is just like in alluding to some truth that you never really grasp. So yeah. And yeah, just fast forward. Yeah, Mama Dia arrives. We move into another house across the street from that one. We live in every house in this village by now, and we're still like uh using the bathroom outside. And that's when authorities started getting involved, and they would notice that, and they told us like that's toxic to the environment and the people around us. Like y'all can't do that here. But yeah, so and then this is at the same place where Bishop actually prayed on me and coerced me into doing things I didn't want to do. And then um, later on, I ended up getting back with Tron because I just felt safer with him. And then we left Belize. Yes. Hold up.
All right, half of this part one is finished. And then I want to go into them bobbleheads. I got to get into them bobbleheads. Con one and con two. And I don't want to get into the part. I didn't even see this because I get my authentic reaction. I know how that is. When paradise turns into prison, they're looking like, yeah, yep. Right? So we're gonna get back to her, and like I said, I'm glad she's able to tell her story and their journey. And again, people who don't think that this man deserves to be behind deserve to be behind. And whomever his puppet master is that he done pissed off, I'm glad he pissed him off, right? All right, she told me to get my ginger ale ready, but I don't have no ginger ale. I cannot to get no ginger ale, so I have to get some water or something. Hey, Nick. Hey, Pooh Bear. What's up, Blanchy? They told him to quit acting like Rottweilers and pit bulls and use the bathroom in the toilet. And I'd like to know how my likes looking. Let me get to the Bible. This is from, if I'm not mistaken, Medea. Let's just see. Let's see what the Bible wobble. Where's the wobble? Where's the
Because my
wobble?
locks. If you don't fuck with because I cut my locks off, I don't need you around me in my space. Majority of the time, y'all don't even like y'all own self. You don't need to like me. I don't want you to like me. I want you to like yourself. Majority of the time, y'all don't even like yourself, but it's okay. That's okay.
He done put all that damn that shine in his head talking shit. He don't like his own damn head. What are you talking about?
Looking like a glowworm.
Ah, he was like, let me put this down much as I can. You know, like I said, he's trying to be. I guess he's trying to be the new Solar, right? Because his face will growing, so he's trying to be the new Solar. And Jax, I guess, is trying to be who from Team A, but it ain't working. Who would? Because I don't know. Jax is he's an annoying little kid. Yes, he is. That's why I say H boy's a failure. I know you picked him for a reason, but damn. Well, Team A, who would Jax be supposed? Maybe he's supposed to be trying. I don't know.
Musa.
Yeah. Musa.
Yep.
So we got a wannabe Musa and a wannabe Solar. That's why Juju was really picked. Like, so all ladies can go, oh, he got the nice hair and he look good, but that's why you stayed on. Thank you, Lisa. That's why you stayed on a 4D. Look at that. You stayed ABC. That wow, 4D. Wow, they both is fours.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. You stayed. You
Let me ask
stayed
you
on
something.
the.
Let me ask you
Mm-hmm.
something before you start the video back. That guy y'all was talking about last night, that Keys guy,
Mm-hmm.
was he a light skinned guy?
No,
Oh, okay, because it was a Brandon Keys that the police killed earlier, a few months ago.
no. This one we just saw him a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta say unalive, my
Can't say the
brother.
K word.
Oh, my bad. Well, Murph. What you can't
And
say that?
remember that too on any social media thing.
I,
Cause
I
you
keep
don't.
forgetting. I thought it was like saying that it was like for Bigo a lot. I mean, I keep forgetting
See,
about that.
it's a social media thing. Yeah, it's not just a
Oh,
YouTube thing. That's people
because
think it's
some
just when we.
going in, they don't edit nothing.
No, a lot of them people get their pages took and they come back as another page.
Oh,
They
okay,
just use the same name.
oh, okay.
Some of them, if you got a cup in your hand, they take your page. Like
They
the
do.
Bigo, yeah, Bigo take your page really quick. They'll snatch it. Their rules is a little, but it doesn't matter what Bigo. Even if you write in on somebody's comments, you would be in Facebook jail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's people. That's a so like even the word bait, like people say that for a reason, or grape or something. That's not a
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
That's a every social media. But if you want to see some rancher stuff, you
Uh-huh.
can see that though, right? Just can't say certain words, but rancher stuff you can see. So when you hear people saying that on other things, now you know on other places, now
And
you
I
know what.
could be using other words, but yeah, I keep forgetting about it. I thought it just like the real vulgar words, like grape and or side, the other one,
You
the
can't
S,
even say the word Ed. You got to say transcend or something. That's crazy.
the back
That
end,
is right. That is so crazy. I'm like, this is what it is, though.
yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna get back into here. Don't forget, we coming up next. So if you're ready to
God
speak
bless.
upon it, let me know.
It's what it is. It is what it is.
And we're gonna speak next, but we're gonna finish with it. But that's gonna be a whole different video. But here go these bobbleheads. Ay ay ay.
But yeah, I love myself. You feel me? And my teeth taught me family's frequency. Family's frequency. You feel me? And frequency is determined by the thought. He cut his locks, y'all. So it's like it's my family.
This here gonna go back fast though.
And we took a stand.
Yeah.
We standing up for righteousness. We standing up for truth. That's why he's being persecuted, and that's why he's being hated. You understand? Because everything. That's why everything's because we believe in. But at the end of the day, peace. I see you. At the end of the day, blessed are those and great will your reward be in heaven. Peace. Sweat. How you feeling? Will your reward be in heaven? Understand? But yeah. I could do now. I could be able to do more things in my head. You understand? Now I can't really do too much with those lives. Now. Go put the beats on. I could put on the hats.
Give him a few weeks to be job interview ready.
Now I can put on my hats. I could, when my hair grow, I could do true strand twists. I could do all that. You feel me? Now we're going to grow back stronger. She about to come back
Burger
stronger.
King,
You feel me? It's on your from now. Now she's going to come back stronger. Oh, you cut off teeth antenna? It's okay. It's okay. You could cut off his antenna. It's okay. Go ahead. Cut off his antenna. Now he gonna grow. Now he gonna grow back stronger because he don't like his haircut, y'all. They talk about it. Samson. It is your antenna. We still teaching science. It's still divine knowledge stuff at the end of the day.
those
Yes, your hair is still your antenna at the end of the day.
bathroom.
And at the end of the day, you understand, you're gonna be persecuted.
Sure.
And they know what they're doing when they talk about your antenna. They know what they're doing. what they're doing. It's meant to disconnect you. It's meant to disconnect you. The whole thing is meant to disconnect you. You understand? When they talk your antenna, it's meant to disconnect you. But what you don't understand, they try to form these weapons. You feel me? They try to form these weapons, but they not gonna prosper. You understand? Many weapons form, but not gonna prosper. But many weapons will form, but they will not prosper. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I gotta do the right thing. Because at the end of the day, like I'm saying, my heart is gonna be weighed. Your heart not gonna be weighed. I mean, yeah, your heart gonna be weighed. Y'all of your heart's gonna be weighed, duh. You feel that's what the whole lab is gonna be about. Of course your heart gonna be weighed. What I'm saying is like, it's my family. Understand? It's my family. So if I see they do my family wrong, of course I'm gonna stand up first. I'm gonna stand up. You feel me? I'm gonna take a stand. That's what real niggas supposed to do. That's what real niggas supposed to do. That's what you supposed to do. Yeah, that's what you supposed to do. I wouldn't want nobody around me that's just gonna leave me stranded. That's just gonna, okay, you're not gonna support me. You're not gonna come visit me. You're not gonna check in on me. You're not gonna call me. You're not gonna make sure I'm straight. You're not gonna none of that. Okay, I don't want nobody around like that. I don't want nobody around like that. That's real. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's one mind, oneself. And I already know what this is. I already know I'm dreaming. I already know I need to let go of attachments. You gotta let go of attachments. Your attachments keep you locked in your karma, like Chief teaches. Your attachments keep you locked in your karma.
What?
Your body is nothing more than a figment of your imagination. My body is nothing more than a figment of my imagination.
Y'all hearing them listening to him in the background?
I can style myself out. I couldn't really do nothing with them wick locks, the long ass wicks. I couldn't do nothing.
Well, Nature Boy is a figment of your imagination.
I love myself. You know, I couldn't really do nothing. I couldn't really do too much. But now I could be able, when it grows out, I could be able to braid my hair. I could be able to, you understand? I couldn't really braid my hair. But yeah, that's what that's all about. But my mind is just like focused on like wanting to do the right thing. I want to do the right thing, bro. That's all I want to do. And the whole purpose of this, bro, like the whole purpose of this, the whole purpose of life, like the whole purpose of why we're here. The whole purpose of why we're here is to get in tune, is to know who you are and then get in tune with what you are. Once you know who you are, you see.
You know that hat looks stupid, Juju. You know it looks stupid. Take it off.
Once you know who you are and you live in tune with what you are, you gotta get closer to what you are inside. And that's all Chief been trying to do, bro. That's all he been trying to do this whole time. Just tell people how to get closer and get in tune with what they are. Get in tune with their natural environment. You can show you how to get in tune with some natural environment. That's all he been trying to do. And that's why he's being persecuted. And that's why he's being hated. And that's why they, you understand? Because because this system is rigged for you to not be in tune with your natural environment. So the fact that Chief actually had people organized in nature, like on some militant shit. He had people organized in nature on some militant shit. They don't want that. You understand? So right now he's being persecuted for doing the right thing. And that's all I want to do, bro. I just want to do the right thing, bro. He's just been trying to do the right thing. He just wanted to help people. He just wanted to help people and help people heal, help people gain awareness of who they are. And that's why he's being hated. You feel me? And that's the innocent black man that's got sentenced to life without parole.
I'm in support. Man.
I'm in support for my team. You feel me? I'm in support. I'm in support for my chief. I'm not just gonna let that. Ain't no way y'all just about to be defaming his character all over the internet, and then ain't nobody gonna say that. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna speak up.
He's a sex cult leader, sir.
Ain't no way.
It's a figment of your imagination.
I gotta do the right thing. It's in my heart. Like whenever I feel myself, I'm about to do the right thing. Whenever I feel myself about to do the right thing, I can feel it.
Y'all can hear.
I can feel when I'm about to do the wrong thing.
Hold up.
I can feel when I'm about to do the wrong thing. I feel it.
Tiffany.
Whenever I'm gonna do the wrong thing, I feel it. And the most high tip about Z gave me enlightenment. And he told me that your actions in this lifetime are creating your next lifetime. So what you do here is setting your next reality. What you think? Your thoughts are creating your thoughts already set this reality.
This ninja ain't said nothing but the same regurgitated stuff. Where is the knowledge? Give us some damn equations or something. Give us some chemistry or what you call that stuff when you have some calculus or some shit.
I don't think he know none.
All of them were dropped on their damn head. Damn it.
Grounding.
Jesus. Yeah, you need some ginger ale for this.
He's spinning.
He
Like,
only been like 5 minutes.
did he even breathe? Did he even take a breath?
Not
I
one.
don't know. Does what you call it say something?
I don't know. I just was like, he had me dizzy.
That's how I feel like right now. And it's literally 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Not even 8 minutes. It's 7 minutes. And I'm like, oh my God.
He had me praying that God opens up his eyes and show him the real God. That's what he had me doing. Because
But
I
it's a
was like,
figment.
Amen.
It's a figment of the imagination. What are y'all talking about? Just like him being in jail. What are y'all talking about?
we are part of his cells.
I can't. This just ain't right. This just what we do for y'all. Don't say we don't do nothing for y'all. Right. But I would not be covering too much of them. I just covered Beavis and Butthead because they just look. Far as seeing them all, no, you will not. I would not do this to my brain cells. It will be. They just cut their hair, and he's just got sentenced. So I'm just looking at them like don't know what. I'm just looking at the body just wiggling, because the head ain't there. But no, every time they come on, I will not be covering Beavis and Butthead. But I will, like, so a little bit here, but
It's just
and
rambling.
same crap, right? And you ain't gonna condition my ears to hear this dumb shit all the damn time. What you think? Can you woo 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 woo
Is that
There's
woo
no
woo
handsome?
woo
He really
woo?
is.
would you woo woo woo?
I ain't want to say that you should be popular because that don't fit that. Don't fit. It don't fit them, right? But
That's why I just said woo woo and left
no,
it there.
no, yeah, right? And do some Missy Elliott. Or, that's what they sound like. Yeah, but they keep going. I'm like, God damn it. So we would not be doing that. I am terribly sorry, but I would not brainwash you guys to be hearing this and wanting to hear and see them too often. We're gonna
That's
leave
why I
Beavis.
kind of clicked off of Carbonation once Juju and Jax got there. It just got ridiculous. Like, I was like, oh no, I can't. It's mind numbing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Xannies and the perks was rubbing off on the people. Like, cause this boy is scatterbrain. If I ever seen a scatterbrain.
Yeah, and they are only getting things now because homeboy just got arrested. So they just cut their hair up after he said it, and then he know he has to perpetrate a fraud because he put that publicly that he wasn't cutting his lock. So he has to get humiliated. So he gonna be on here. Well, look good, dude. Ninja. We didn't give a f if you cut it or not. Niggas, I got you the one worrying about it, not us. We wouldn't have cared if you cut it. Don't cut. We didn't care.
Hold in. It don't
We
matter.
didn't care.
He definitely sounded like he was talking to himself. It's gonna grow back.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you convincing us or yourself?
exactly.
You gotta live with it. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we didn't ask you to cut your hair. What's up, Michelle? You did it, and I definitely have to take a little break from them after that little butthead Beavis or butthead reveal. They were just full of glee to show people who want to get free just how lost they are. But I'm gonna say last too, because they the last, because that's Team D. That's Team D. That it could not be Team A. That's why they is in the minor leagues. Okay, we don't even like them, right? We don't like them. Nature Boy picked the two wrong people to stay. The two is wrong ones, and again, that's because they wasn't there that long. They wasn't there but so long, right? So I'm gonna let this rock out a little bit. I'm just gonna let it rock out because we ain't no commentary for this shit, right? There is no commentary for right. Go ahead, bro. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna interview KP. I don't want KP on here with these people. We'll be with some butthead.
All he ever say is grounding. I don't even think he knows what grounding is, and he swear to God that Eligio invented grounding, as far as he's concerned.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to work on my ginger ale. I'm going to work on my ginger ale. I was warned, right? So let me see. I get my son to go to the stores, but this just ain't right. This just ain't right.
How far you live from the store?
I'm on with y'all. I ain't that far from the store. It's on the corner.
And, you know, some people stay in the country, you know what I mean? So
Huh?
some people live it like deep in the country.
No, I'm not in the country. I'm in the city. I'm in the city.
We city
But
folks.
I want with y'all. And I want to see who gonna donate to my ginger ale fund. But I'm gonna let this play out. Now I'm not gonna because this is nothing to commentate on. Like really, like. So this is just to hurt y'all ears for a little bit. But again, this channel will not be promoting them too much. You might see them here and there. If they do like really stupid stuff so we could talk about them, that'll be about it. But just to hear them talk like this, no.
Oh. Just it makes me angry.
Anytime somebody say you get your ginger ale, you know it's a headache.
But your thoughts and your actions.
It's a little far, but hold on.
So at the end of the day, I'm storing
Una momento, guys.
I'm not storing my trust on my body. I'm not storing my trust on my life. You feel me? The most actually my body teaches what's more important, clothes or your body? What's more important? You got somebody else. What's more important, clothes or your body?
It's not even a question.
Yeah, y'all obviously your body, right?
Getting y'all in the tripod.
Take your clothes off and walk the street and find out.
Your body or your mind? What's more important? You back up the assistant. What's more important?
Hold on, you see that? Put on his head. Ah, damn it.
I want to ask him what's more important, your mind, your soul, or Eligio?
Or that Martian head you got.
You know what he's gonna say, Chief.
Teeth.
Teeth.
I guess he's teaching us, right? Please, young youth, don't listen to these little young. They're not hitting us. That's why he came in handy, right? Because again, he is a younger. He was supposed to, if stuff would have stayed, he would have got the even younger girls, because he's supposed to not really replace Solar, but Solar has gotten older. Maybe they might like 8 or 9 years difference now, because I think he's still a teenager, isn't he? Like 19 now, right?
I think he's a little bit older, but in that same age bracket, he would be in school at the same time with the 19-year-olds.
Right. So his job is to bring in the 17. His job is to geese up the 16-year-olds so they can start getting programs so they can come on up over there. That's his job. Right. And Solar is the one to get the women to send the money, the older women, if he was still there, to send in the money. So either way, they all sending money, but he got them all taking care of all age groups, as far as you male or female, right? It didn't matter. So I don't mean just girls neither. Okay, all right.
Body or your mind. So at the end of the day, I'm not focused on storing my treasures on my body. I'm not focused on. I'm not. Me. I'm not focused. I'm not worried about none of it. Like it wasn't. You feel me? I'm not worried about it. Look, it says, "Do not fear those that kill the body but can't kill the soul." I'm not focused. I'm not worried about gathering all the money. Let me get this goofy out of here. Remove from my ass. I don't do no goofies now. At the end of the day, I'm not worried about securing a bag. I'm not worried about chasing a check. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about chasing nothing for real. That's what I want to chase my soul. I want to chase my rope. I'm chasing my rope. I'm working on securing my soul. You understand, bitch? I'm trying to go to heaven. I'm trying to make sure the next reality that I go in, because y'all, I don't know why y'all don't think about life after death. Why don't y'all think about death?
I love that album.
So you cut your hair because of life after death?
For real? Like, have you ever thought about dying?
So you cut your hair
that shit gonna make you stay on
dying?
point. Like, cause you don't know where you gonna go. Like, you feel me? When I first started waking up, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what heaven was. I didn't know what hell was. I didn't know, you feel me? In the Bible, they tell you not to ask questions. In the Bible, it tells you not to ask questions about who you are, about what this is.
What?
I think it's in Romans. I think it's Romans 9:20.
No, it does
So
not.
why do y'all use the Bible?
It does
I think
absolutely
it's in Romans 9:20. But it's saying like, yeah, don't be asking questions about who you are. Nigga, don't worry about who you are. But they don't want you asking questions about who you are. They don't want you asking questions about where you from, about what you doing, none of that. They don't want you asking questions. Me, that's not my program, bro. You feel that's not my program. You see my TV man life, that's my real mentor, that's my real guru. That's my real guru. So I can't just be out here moving like I'm some type of regular person, because I know the keys that we hold, the gems and the information that we hold is gonna cause us to get persecuted by the whole world. Really, it's all of y'all against us for real. It's really all of y'all against us for real. It's like at the end of the day, I don't come on here to like please to be your friend. I don't come on the internet to like please you or to please nobody. It's really just like I want to bring awareness. You feel me? I want to let y'all know what's going on with Chief's situation. I want to let you know what's going on. You feel me with your life, nigga, because it's about you. You feel me? Chief is you. That's you. That's you. Whatever what you see they doing to Chief, they doing that to you too. That's what you don't understand, and that's what we're trying to help y'all understand, because it's coming. It's coming. We just the ones that tapped into it earlier. You feel me? We the smart ones. We the smart ones. Because ain't nobody, he not about to do like he coming home. Yeah, he's coming home. That's what y'all don't understand. Just keep watching. Keep watching the process. Trust the process. You feel me? The hair gonna grow. Don't judge me because of the hair. Don't judge. Don't even judge Chief because of the hair. Because they cut the antenna. You feel me? The system did this. You feel me? The slave master come out here. Yeah, master come out here. Master cut Chief hair. You want to laugh? Oh, that's because you a house nigga. Yeah, house nigga. See, the real field niggas, they locked up. They behind bars because they chose to be rebellious to the system. And when we talk about gang violence, right? When we talk about gang violence, what are all these gangs? Like the most tattooed Baji teaches. When you look in the hood or in poverty in the trenches, that's where the indigenous spirit is running around. That's where it's roaming. The indigenous spirit in the hood. You see niggas sagging their pants, they playing with guns, they trying to sell drugs so they won't have to work actual job for massa. You feel me?
He said that so slow.
That's the indigenous spirit.
No, that's some black men doing some dumb hood shit. That's not the indigenous spirit.
The people that's quick to call the police. You feel me? Y'all quick to call the police.
I will call the police in 2.1 seconds.
You feel me?
I will call the police on you in a second.
Y'all quick to try to frame somebody.
911.
It's you.
Someone please call 911.
It's you. So you the house nigga. You feel me? We the field niggas. At the end of the day, Chief is being persecuted for righteousness. So shit. Hey, look, y'all gonna persecute me the same way. Y'all gonna hit on me the same way. The student is not a better teacher. I'm not greater than my teacher. I'm not better than my teacher. You feel me? So how you feel about my three, that's how you feel about me. How you feel about Chief, that's how you feel about me. So you're gonna do me the same way, and that's what it is. Don't try to play like if you accept me, that means that you accept Chief. If you acknowledge me, that means you acknowledge Chief. If you acknowledge Chief, that means you acknowledge me. Because you feel me? It's one man, one self. That's what you don't understand. Y'all be trying to play us. Y'all be trying to. Hold on. Let me get this goofy out of here.
They be killing them in the comments.
Block that nigga. I don't know why he still be popping my lives. You feel me? That's what that is, and that's just morals and principles. And I refuse to let anybody try to like cross those boundaries of those morals and principles. It's like, you feel me? No, that's not. If you haven't found something that you're willing to die for, you're not fit to live. And it's like, there is no greater thing to do, bro. And that's all I've been taught. Like, I could feel it. Like, I really didn't want to go live for real. I really haven't been feeling the urge to go live because I've been more so in the mode of feeling. And sometimes I catch myself trying to cast pearls upon swine. You feel me? Like these the keys right here. Like, I'm grateful for my Chief. Like, Chief really, yeah, he's really out here activating niggas. So it's like, I refuse to try to let anybody play with the information like it's sacred, because this information is sacred. You feel me? Chief is sacred. So I'm not just about to let y'all play crazy. Like, you can't, no, you're not about to disrespect Chief and then come try to kick it with me. Like, I'm not, like, I'm about to fault or something. No, bro. No, that's my family. And what I do here, I understand how you feel me? Chief taught me how I serve others, that's how I will be served. How you serve others, that's how you will be served. Do unto others as you want it unto you, because at the end of the day, that energy has to come back to you. For every action is an equal and opposite reaction. So I stand on that. And yeah, that's what that is. If you call for the
Okay, Jimmy Neutron.
Because of COVID, they feel, yeah, and then all that is about to get exposed. You understand? All that is about to get exposed. All the truth. You feel me? Well, all this was like a little build up. It's not the end. They think it's over. Christ ain't dead, ho. Christ ain't dead. Christ ain't over. Oh, I was playing the line. It's definitely not over. This is just the beginning. It's just getting started. And at the end of the day, we about to grow more stronger. We top the antennas off. Oh, we top the antennas off because we about to grow stronger. We about to grow stronger. Those antennas were attached to. It was kind of attached to the old world. Now it's a shift going on. And Chief been talking. He been said this shit was about to take place. He been said that this shit was going to happen. He been said that this shift was going to happen. We're going through a shift. That's why you've been feeling tired lately. You've been feeling
tired lately.
You've been feeling very tired.
You have been tired lately.
You feel like your body going through like a...
Your body been feeling like that.
Weird. You feel kind of weird?
No. Y'all feel weird? I don't feel weird at all.
A little bit?
Nah.
You've been getting kind of frustrated a little bit? With
nope.
You feel me? You just been feeling like drained a little bit?
Nope.
Well, we're going through a shift, and you got to fight.
I haven't been feeling any of that, sir.
You don't have to fight. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Don't give up on yourself because you feel like you feeling weak. You feeling weak or your body's feeling weak. Oh, no, you're going through a shift. It's an activation time.
I feel healthy as a oxen. Happy as I don't know what. Nope.
What you do is what you know. You feel me? What you do is what you know. Because the Most High teaches that feeling is known. You truly don't know something until you feel it. Oh, it's going. I feel like April. That's, you feel me? Chief's soul return is in April. The Messiah's birthday is in April. So yes, something is bound to. It is bound to be a little shift during April. And there's going to be a solar eclipse during April. Hey, the Messiah's birthday is in April. Hey, you understand? So it's like, but like I was saying, what you do is what you know. Like she teaches, faith without works is dead. Knowledge without application is dead. So whoever knows better, whoever knows the truth, whoever knows the right thing to do but fails to do it is guilty of sin. That's a quote that Chief had made that I put on my wall. Because if you know what the right thing to do is, but you don't do the right thing, it's like, okay, nigga, you worse than the motherfucker. You worse than the motherfucker that don't know what. You're worse than the people out here that don't know what they doing, but they doing wrong. They don't. There's people out here that don't know what they doing because they have they're ruled by ignorance. You feel me? People are ruled by ignorance, so they out here just clueless, lost, dumb, different, blind. You feel me? But you know. You understand? You know. So the fact that you knew better, but you still fail to do better, that makes you worse than the motherfuckers that don't know better, because at least they don't know. You feel me? At least they don't know. Nigga, you knew, but you told us, you worse. That's worse. You understand? That's worse. But it's a shit going on, so you gotta go hard, you gotta fight. You feel me? You gotta keep yourself mentally stimulated, especially during these times. Like I can feel it. I can feel it, God. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you gotta pay attention to like a pattern. After a while, for a while, it was quiet. You understand? Let me help you understand something. For a while, it was quiet. It was just quiet.
Can I get 10 more likes, y'all? There's too many of y'all in here for the likes not to be liking. Come on, y'all. Please smash that like button for me one time. Thank you.
They put up to the house with snipers and helicopters and the motherfucking army outside. What's I got the army outside for? What's I got them outside for? Like y'all
That
put
is
up
not
all these
the army. That was a
all
SWAT
these
team.
guns and shit, snipers and shit. Like we got guns in the house, but we ain't got no weapons in the house. We ain't got no weapons in the crib. We ain't got no drugs in the crib. We got little kids in the crib. Y'all got guns pointed to the little kids in the crib. Why y'all going so hard for it? Peace to the gods. Why y'all going so hard for it? And then y'all put up to the house like y'all put up to the house like y'all knew exactly who y'all was coming for. Like y'all knew exactly what y'all wanted to do with him. That's what the energy felt like in the interview that he did.
Trying to get y'all straight
that he did with the Detective Gregory Moore. You feel me? I feel their energy while they was talking to Chief in the video. It's like they already knew what they wanted to do. The judge already knew what she wanted to do. She was in on it too. She was in on the malicious prosecution. That's why it's like it makes me go hard, because I see y'all playing, like y'all playing in my face. It's like you playing in my face in front of the whole world's face, and you think I'm not about to just no, bro. Are you chopping off his antenna? Okay, we chopping off our antennas.
Thank you guys.
Okay,
thank you.
It's okay. It's just hair. It's gonna grow back. It's gonna grow back stronger. It's gonna grow back more healthier. My hair wasn't so healthy. It was kind of damaged a little bit. You feel me? My hair had got stringy from pulling on it with a crochet needle, because I was doing my own wigs. You feel me? I know I could do wigs now. I could do wigs. You feel me? But the way I was doing my wigs, I was damaging them bitches. And it was like my hair was kind of damaged. Like, so it's a hope you get better for real, Monty. What you mean hope I get better for real, Monty? And see, hold on, that's bro from that's bro. See that? But if I go back to do that, it's gonna be like, oh yeah. It's gonna be like, oh yeah. I'm not doing what I used to do anymore. How come you ain't telling me congratulations on that? But if I go back to do that, it's gonna be like, oh yeah. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, you back with us, you back in your lower self. It's gonna be like, yeah, good job, you back in your lower self. Jamario, I think your name is Jamario. Jamil, what the fuck is your name? But you feel me? You was a talented young man. You was a talented brother. He was a talented brother. He was a good hooper. Yo, I fuck with you. Jamario, I think it was Jamario. Damn, that's
Shit, we ain't naming your mama dead. What you acting like we gotta figure it out for? Y'all tell your mama to figure it out. Shoot, the nerve.
crazy you ain't her trolling right now. But it's okay. Because hey, you still my reflection, and I still love you, and I'm gonna be here for you when you ready to tap in. When the student's ready, the teacher will appear. But what I'm saying is like, damn.
The student ready to teach your peer. Well, then you should go. They repeated I had to step away, go do little things and stuff. I had to step away. I had to step away from this. Yes.
Now it's like y'all think I'm crazy or something.
Hey, Angela. Hey, Lisa.
If he wasn't tweaking when he said, well, if he wasn't tweaking when he was on drugs, y'all bucking. No, what I'm saying is, when I was in my lower self in Chicago, when I was popping Xanax, you understand? Y'all was cool with me when I was popping Xanax. When I was pulling up to that basketball court ready to hoop, I was Xanax. You feel me? When I was pulling up to the court off ecstasy pills, it wasn't wrong with me back then, huh? When I was pulling up to the basketball court ready to smoke weed, it wasn't nothing wrong with me back then, huh? But now that I'm tasting the Van Dollars itself, it's something wrong with me. If I was God, you don't know what God is. You don't know what God is. You are God. You are God. You are God. And hey, look, if you a real nigga, see, that's why I had to leave Chicago, because I seen that Chicago was getting fake as hell. Like, I seen Chicago was getting fake from the way that talk think. Because real niggas man their business and stay in their lane. You from the real recognize real. It's like a real nigga is gonna believe none of what they hear and half of what they see. Real niggas believe in none of what they hear and half of what they see. All that little shit that's all see on the internet. All that shit that you hear on the internet. See, a real nigga is gonna be like, shit, that ain't me. Like, you feel me? I don't know what's going on. This is what a real nigga gonna do. It like, shit, I don't know them. Like, I don't know that man. I don't know them. Like, I don't know them. Shit, if anything, I'm gonna go ask questions. Cause to be honest, you really ain't never even knew me for real. To be honest, even when we was in Chicago, God, even when we was in Chicago, you really ain't even really knew me for real. You ain't really know my struggle for real. You feel me? You wasn't there looking out for me inside that basement. You wasn't there. You was on your own shit. So why you coming in my lap shit like you fuck with me for real? Y'all don't fucking, bro. Hey, look, at the end of the day, I don't want you to be my friend, bro. Don't come in trying to take on me. I want you to take on yourself, God. And I'm here for you whenever you're ready. It ain't no disrespect. It's all love. You still my reflection. You still my reflection. You twin. You still my reflection. You feel me? You still my reflection. You still my reflection. And hey, any old videos that you trying to pull up, any old videos, any old miscommunicated videos, because you tell you what they did was they took a 30-second clip from a whole motherfucking, you feel me? That's what they do. They'll take a 30-second clip from a whole hour video, and then they'll twist up the words and misconstrue the words. But they're not gonna show the part where he broke down what he was saying, where he tried to break down how it was miscommunicated and it was misinterpreted. Y'all ain't talk about that though. Y'all just want to point out that only the negative shit. But it's okay. It's okay, because the real niggas gonna go on Laser Boy TV. Hold on, let me get these niggas out here. The real niggas are gonna go on Nature Boy TV YouTube channel. Not on what all these goofy niggas are saying. Oh, he see it, she see it, this, he see it, this, she see it, this. I heard this, I heard that, I heard this, I heard that. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing right now. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing right now, nigga. See, after that, I'm not about to let y'all play with my teeth, because right now, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care what you say about me, but you're not about to come in acting like you give a fuck about me, because, nigga, I used to hang out with some Chicago talking crazy about teeth. That's what I'm not gonna do, bro. And because at the end of the day, like, I'm really doing you a favor putting you on set like that, because you don't even know what you're doing, God. You don't even know what you're doing, God. Nigga, what you mean? You said, I'm by myself. Nigga, I'm by myself. What the fuck, Mr. Dax over there, bro? What the fuck you talking about? Bro, right now, I'm making my own. See, y'all can't even say nothing, bro. Y'all can't say nothing. Because right now, Chief is behind bars. Chief ain't here. He's behind bars right now. You feel me? Right now, he behind bars. He about to come out. You feel me? He about to come out. But right now, he's behind bars right now. And I'm still out here. You feel me? I'm still teaching. I'm still proclaiming. This is what I want to do with my life. The path that I chose in life is a sacred path. I chose a righteous path. You niggas chose an NBA path. You niggas chose a Fortnite path. Y'all niggas playing Fortnite on. I'm not like, what the fuck? You niggas chose, I'm about to hop on Twitch and put on my headset and go hop on Twitch. Come on now. Which means how come he behind power? Because he a political prisoner, nigga. Because at the end of the day, when you stand up for stuff, when you stand up for what you believe in, you're going to be hated. You
no, he's not in a political prison. He's in the Georgia Diagnostic Prison.
You don't fall for anything.
He's not in prison. He's not in a political prison.
Nigga, we standing up for our people. Oh, yeah, y'all doing our people wrong. Y'all doing our people wrong. That's what we standing up for, nigga. We standing up for our people. We ain't just standing up. Bro, not once did you hear any of us say, oh, I'm the only one God. No, that's not, no. The whole time, bro, Chief has been saying that you are God. The whole time. That's what y'all feeling to realize. You are God. Jesus, the Jesus that y'all thinking about, every time whenever you think of God, what image pops in your fucking brain? Whenever you think of an angel, what image pops in your brain? A white dude, huh? With long hair, huh? In a skirt, huh? Okay, so Jesus is nothing more than a belief system that your slave master programmed inside of you, inside your genetics, in your subconscious. Oh, but when we was indigenous, when we was in tune with the land, when we was in tune with what God actually is, which is nature, like Chief teaches, God is nature. You feel me? When we was actually in tune with the elements, oh, we already knew what it was. We already knew that we were all gods. We were gods. God is nothing more than energy, and I can prove it scientifically too. I can prove it. I can prove it scientifically too. But y'all niggas wasn't when we was around Chicago though. When y'all was with me in Chicago, it wasn't none of that. You trying to come in here and try to take it on me, trying to say like I need help. Like, come on, bro, I don't need help, nothing. But you ain't see when I needed help in Chicago. You ain't say I needed help in Chicago though. When I was in Chicago, I was drugs and shit, nigga. You wasn't saying I need help then. But now that I'm sober from that, and I'm standing up for a right thing. Now that I'm standing up for righteousness, and I'm
Hey, Mods, can you get that ad person out of here?
My soul family. Now that I'm standing up for my
I
soul
was just
family,
about to do it, but I accidentally closed
I love
YouTube.
you and I forgive you, God. I love you and I forgive you.
Send them up, send them up, send them up, Mods, send them up. Send them out of
I
here.
just be getting passionate. I just get passionate. I get very passionate. The reason why I get very passionate is because, like, y'all don't feel what I feel. Like, you don't feel what I feel, nigga. We got different programs. We got different genomes. We have different astrological programs. So you don't feel what I feel. You don't see what I see. You don't.
I don't know what he said, but it's a musical break. I ain't even hear, but my ears hurt. Ay, 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 ay. My. Woo, Jesus.
Yeah. With that beanie on, he reminded me of Mush Mouse from Fat Albert.
Yeah. You miss his hair that much. I popping the ecstasy. Nobody can pop in damn ecstasy. Oh no, that's not me. That's not me. I had to step away from y'all. Hey T-Vaughn. What's up? Hey LaShawn. Hey Lisa. Tiffany.
No.
I may be reaching, but I feel like it's actually talking in code. No, they're talking in code, all right. They have no choice. But you ain't reaching, girl. Woo, Lordy. We almost finished with this guy right here. We almost finished. Thank.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I thought I cut it off. Where you at? Oh. Ooh, we almost finished with this beanhead. What you call him? Oh, the Beavis or Butthead. No, I will not go sleep around. I'm going to skip. I'm going to be nice and skip some of this, right? Because we don't deserve this. And
That's
he's
much
speaking
right.
it. Was that the same curtain that was there yesterday?
He in the bathroom. That's the shower curtain.
That cat is still. It still look new.
This fool ran and raving inside the bathroom.
Yeah, but that curtain still looks new.
Oh yeah, I mean, there ain't no
I
in there.
think it's a hotel bathroom because
Yeah,
that's
Hello. Can I finish?
yeah. That's why it probably look new.
That's not what I'm talking about. Just check the colors. Now let's go. That never let me finish.
Might be a Super 8.
Huh?
Might be a Super 8.
You said it might be a Super 8.
Like a tablecloth.
I don't know, but she's talking about the colors. I get it, sugar.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit more because I'm not gonna do it to me
I
anymore.
was checking the pictures they got taped on the wall. That's what I was checking out.
I had a lot of toxins and poisons in my body, in my brain, in my body. From the food that I ate, McDonald's and Wendy's and niggas that grew up drinking milk and Vienna sausages and crackers and shit. You feel me? So I had to wash my body. I had to body wash, nigga. I had to body wash and brain wash. My brain part of my body. My brain is part of my
Yeah,
body.
they
So I had to
slapped
body
it into
wash.
you.
Fuck you talking about? I had to body wash. See, y'all so programmed to Babylon. You are so programmed to Babylon that you wanna just demonize everything. Like y'all wanna demonize sex. You wanna demonize sex. You wanna sexualize sex. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. First of all, like, you know, your skin is your natural clothes. Your skin is your clothes. You feel me? Your skin is your
Lordy.
clothes. Wearing these clothes right here outside in the sun all day, it's like you breathe in through your skin like CTs. You feel me? Like your pores take in sunlight. Your pores, they receive sunlight. You feel me? And steroid sunlight is actually a hormone. It's called steroid hormone. This steroid hormone D is actually responsible for creating new bone in your body. It's responsible for creating new bone of your body. New bone in your body. And your bone creates new blood in your body. And your blood carries your oxygen throughout your body through the hemoglobin. You understand? Oh, listen to the science, my dog.
Right.
Listen to the science. See, your arms too small. Y'all want to talk about mistakes and y'all want to talk about. He said, she said, I seen, I heard. Oh, fuck all that, nigga. We talking about objective. We talking about objectivity. You feel me? You want to keep motherfuckers stuck. You want to keep your people stuck. You want to keep your people stuck. If you was really for your people, you would have been trying to help your people. You understand? You would have been trying to help. You would have been trying to help DJ them because you see how DJ them in Chicago, DJ on somebody said too. You see how they are. You would have been trying to help your people do better. But you're not no real nigga. You're not no real nigga though. If you was a real nigga, you'd been trying to do that. See, I chose to live my life separately, differently, in tune with nature, in tune with the earth. Your skin is your clothes. You feel me? And actually, as a matter of fact, if you look at old Egyptian like hieroglyphs and shit, it's porn on the walls. Like, you feel me? That's regular. Like, you feel me? We just been programmed to sexualize everything. Like porn and like having sex out in the open. Like that's, you feel me? That's it. Animals do that. Hey, look, humans are a part of nature. Humans are animals. You understand? Like we quick to go to the zoo and see some animals right there fucking. And then pull out our phone and record them fucking and start laughing until our kids, look, they're having sex. Whoa. But when it comes to humans, having sex, it's like
London in the building. What up?
It's like
Because you know better, nigga.
Because your slave master programmed you to be ashamed of your sexuality. You are programmed to be ashamed of your sexuality. Don't come over here trying to talk about, nigga, I done outgrew y'all.
Really?
I know you did. I'm on mute, damn it. I know you did outgrow us with all them damn downloads. You daggone right. You done outgrew us. We will not argue with that. You will not argue at all. No.
With that.
No. Don't come over there talking about sexuality. We ain't got nothing to talk about with y'all. We ain't, maybe they do, but we ain't got nothing to talk about with y'all. Y'all can do what y'all been doing everybody, trees and everything else. Shit.
Swap them out.
So we outgrew you, daggone Skipper. You outgrew us. Ain't no argument here. Shit. You won. They even got people with the God by their name. God. That's a person I seen up before, Saja. They got the same people. I can't see how many people in his live though.
Nigga, I grew you Chicago niggas that I used to hang around with. I grew you. Why you think I be by myself now, nigga? I don't know. All the way left Chicago. And it's all love. That's why I go laugh every day. And that's why I still make downloads every day to help y'all wake up.
No.
Crazy, like,
no.
Come on now, bro. Like you not about to come over here playing crazy like you for me. Like you not for me, bro. You not for me. If you was for me, you would have been for me back then when I was on my lower self. When I was doing drugs and shit, nigga, like when I was doing X pills every day. When I was popping X pills every day, you ain't sticking on me. That's how I know something spiritual going on, and that's how I know it's serious, and I love it though. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. I guess so. I like it like that. Oh, I like it like that. I like it like that.
Oh my fucking God, I can't take this shit.
What now? Retard. Freaking say. Go get your son one.
That was all look though. Also, real shit though, bro. I love y'all and I forget y'all, bro. And Jono, I see you in the room, God. I see you in the room, Jono. I ended up seeing Jono because I fuck with Jono though. Cause Jono a real one, bro. Jono, bro, don't let all this other shit get in your head, bro. Don't let them try to infiltrate your mind. Like real recognize real, bro. At the end of the day, real recognize real. And I remember being back in Chicago, and I seen Jono at Whole Foods. I seen him at Mariano's, and it was all love. Nigga, you shook my hand, like you shook my hand. It was love, nigga. Like it's love, respect. Like yeah, don't believe the internet shit. Don't, bro. Stop letting this internet shit get to y'all head. At the end of the day, niggas are still real niggas.
What happened? He froze.
I hope
y'all.
the guy saw. I hope the guy saw.
Come back.
I hope the whole video broke.
Better. And at the end of the day, I'm still God. Talked in my lab. I don't even know how y'all got my Instagram. I don't even know how y'all found my Instagram. What the fuck? That's the first time y'all popped in my lab. But it's good though. So boom, I top off my antenna. I top off my nervous system. And now the test begins. And now it begins. Say no to drugs. Facts. Say no to drugs. But they wasn't checking out on it. But I'm saying is, right now, they trying to come in the live stream, you feel me, and checking on me, saying I need help, like I'm good. Like, you feel like, am I good? Am I okay? Nigga, of course I'm okay. I needed help back then when I was on ecstasy pills and Xanax, you feel me? I needed help to overcome that shit. But that was easy. That was easy as hell. You feel me? Because I got a mentor, nigga. Because I got a chief, nigga. I got a real chief, nigga. Now I'm tribal and business, nigga. And that's love gang. You feel me? Tribal and business. Yeah, we pushing 3 now, nigga. Now we proclaiming the kingdom. Now I'm on some righteous shit. Leave me alone. You stay in your lane, man. Your business. I'm going to stay in my lane, mind my business. Let me do what I'll do. I'm living my life. I'm not being brainwashed. I'm not being forced to do it. I'm living my life. This is what I'm doing, nigga. I want to bring awareness to people. I want to bring awareness to people. I want to bring awareness to people. I want to help people realize who they are. I'm like, yeah, the Messiah is here, nigga. The kingdom is here. I'm a disciple, nigga. See, you can laugh if you want to. You can laugh if you want to. But when shit hit the fan, when shit really hits the fan, because it ain't hit the fan yet, but it's about to. It's about to. It's about to. They got the Messiah behind bars. Oh yeah, it's about to happen. Something very special about to happen. When shit really hit the fan, guess who's gonna pop up in your head? Guess who's gonna pop up in your head when shit hit the fan? When you go hungry. When you hungry, when you start getting hungry, when your kids start getting hungry, when you start getting thirsty, when your kids start getting thirsty, but you can't find no food because it's a food shortage. When you get hungry, and you gonna get hungry, when you get thirsty.
Somebody tell stupid. Somebody tell stupid. He talking to some little young kids. We just get some rice and beans and like we don't know how to survive. Right? Who you talking when we get thirsty? No, we ain't gonna get thirsty. Right? We know how to store that sugar, and we ain't got nothing but the basics. We gonna be good.
Whole time they're over there thirsty and hungry.
Okay.
Exactly.
She lucky you don't curse up or somebody said, what the Booski say? Damn, the thing went so fast. I'm surprised his parents didn't send him back to Puerto Rico before he met Carbonation. Yeah, they could just come right back. You gotta send them creatures further than that.
Imagine your child coming to you and telling you, I'm leaving, the Messiah has come.
I was just going to say.
I
would want that fool away from me. I would tell them, listen, son, you right. I'm an attachment. Your mama's an attachment at this point. Your siblings are attachments. Go on and do your thing, because I don't want that fool around the people I love. I wouldn't care if he was my son. He would not be welcome in my house at all at any time, period.
Just a shame.
No. You don't love you did that. No. No.
Because when you let them back in, they do a Mariah Lynn, they do a Rashad Jamal. See, when you let them people back in, I'm telling you, they carry that with them. Some of them are never gonna reform. That's why you got Manson followers still 45 years later. That's why you still got Heaven's Gates and David Koresh followers still to this day. You still got these people. Look, when we looked at Father Divine, he died in the 1960s. It's 2024. They don't leave. They just unalive away. That's the only. So you gotta leave. Like,
because that's the sex cult.
Yeah.
And the part that they play is to make people fluid and go back to Rome and just hump over here and hump over there, here a hump, there a hump, everywhere a hump. That's the point of their cult, right? To make it, it's all right, you know. You can catch whatever you catch. That we all got it.
Why wasn't he sent back to that island the first time he started running the streets and popping pills and stuff like that? He should have been sent back right to TO1 and let him handle him.
But you know what, Hudson?
That's usually what happened to like the Dominican, Puerto Rican kids and like Cuban kids.
But that's
when you act up, you going back home.
What have we found out though about all of these kids? Damn near everything they told us about their family and their past life was a lie. Just like Nature Boy, he wasn't running around high on pills, and he just making it sound so dramatic. Ain't nobody come get me then. Nobody knew you, stupid, because you wasn't at Carbonation. How somebody gonna come get you if you was on drugs? They be trying to make things so dramatic. Everybody was prosecuting, getting beat on drugs. They was all of these things. Everybody, and then when we find out the truth,
and if it was true,
even if it
ain't nobody want nobody else problems. Not in these days.
They come and get you they'll come and pick you up.
Not these days. Maybe some families still do, but a lot of families, because it's just some places they're just as bad. Just like a lot of these Caribbean islands, they don't have the respect. They're not like the old school ones. Some of them too are scared of their kids. And they're not taking it. You ain't bringing them kids back home no more.
Yeah, my friend's son just overdosed last year, and she kept telling me she was having problems with him. Now she has one son; he's really good. I've known them for 16 years and counting, and but that one I had never met him. I had spoke to him a couple of times, and before I knew it, he was gone. And you know, she went around and she was like, who gave my son these drugs? Who did it? Who gave my son these drugs? So you know,
I don't think she want to find out. Yeah, but then times has changed.
he
All
found out.
these kids is not this, baby. Everywhere you go, these kids is out of control. Man, you can blame it on social media, whatever. But even when I went down abroad, no, I was like, I'm staying in. These kids, right? So
we was in Jamaica, and my friend he used to sell like rent out his video games. So these little kids kept coming all day, every day to get pay their money to play the video games. With the older boys, they ain't tripping off of them kids. They want to play. So the kids got pissed off. So my friend took me into town to go get some beef patties, and he told the kids, like, y'all go home. No, the kids didn't go home. The kids went across the road, stole money out of the man's shack that sells stuff out of his shack, came back over, gave it to my friend's friends, and was in there playing the video games. The owner of the shop came with his machete, and he wasn't right in his head. And he said, "Where they at, man?" So the boys was crying. One took off. The other one, he just yelling and crying. And they said the parents, the mamas wasn't even like keeping an eye on them or nothing. It was crazy, but they let him go. But that man was really ready to chop them kids up for real about his money.
And I'm gonna play that on Dash more because this boy getting on my nerves. And Jack's too saucy to be in the camera.
And you're gonna get thirsty. Guess what's gonna pop up in your head?
Yeah, tell us.
Oh shit. They was talking that shit. The whole time they was telling us. The whole time they was telling us. They was letting us know. The whole time Chief had the whole motherfucking blueprint right there. The whole time Chief had his whole portfolio set up for free. For free. The whole time we was going to lab every day and making downloads every day and giving you the van knowledge itself for free, nigga. But you want to come over here and play crazy with me like, bro, I ain't talked to you in years, God. You ain't communicated with me in years, bro. In years. That's how I know we in the end times. Because y'all just popping up out of nowhere. You feel me? Go here, y'all. Hey, look.
Maybe they see that you're really going off the deep end, Juju.
I surrender myself to the no. I surrender myself to the prison.
Maybe your friends are checking on you because they see you going crazy, sir.
And I accept all tests and obstacles that come my way. And I will overcome them. Because nigga, you're going to be my step stool again. That's why Chief said your demons will either be your step stools or your stumbling blocks. I refuse to allow you to be a stumbling block for me. That's giving you too much power. That's giving you too much power. So no, I'd rather defeat you with knowledge. I'd rather defeat you with reason. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather hit you with the van knowledge. And that's what I've been doing. You feel me? Even though I've been hitting you with knowledge. I was hitting you with knowledge. Because that's what you need, bro. I'm trying to hit you with knowledge. I'm trying to help you realize that's who I got. Because you still believe in Jesus. You on my live stream talking crazy, but you still think that Jesus is gonna come flying from the clouds or something. Like how you trying to come in here talking crazy to me when you still stuck in a book, bro? You still trapped in that book, bro. How you trying to come over here talking crazy to me? You feel me? When you are still trapped in that same book that was installed in you and given to you during slavery. Ain't you a slave? Don't that mean that you're a slave?
Isn't he reciting that book every 5 seconds?
The Bible, first of all, the Bible is a box. It's a square,
yes,
right?
he was.
My niggas are trapped in that box. Me, I chose to think outside the box. I chose to think outside the Bible instead of limiting myself and restricting myself to a motherfucking book that was installed in my people for generations. So that make me a bad person?
Like you a dummy?
Does that make me a bad person? Or I think that makes me smart. I think that makes me smart. I think I'm smart. I think back then I needed help.
Yes, they need to do a 5150.
Question: How come you use verses from the Bible? I read that the Bible was Israel. Because the Most High talk about these the Bible. Look, let me tell you right. The Bible something as important as the Bible was not forced into your life the way it was forced into your life for no reason.
Hey, shorty, red
You feel me? The Bible was not forced into your life the way it was for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. It's a lot of ancient text in the Bible. Exactly. It's an allegory. The Bible is an allegory. An allegory is something that has a hidden meaning. You understand? It's a story with a hidden meaning. You're not supposed to take the Bible all the way literal. First of all, you have to be a chosen one. It gotta be in your DNA for you to be able to. It is based on astrology. The Bible is based on astrology. Facts. It gotta be in your DNA for you to be able to read the Bible and decode what the fuck King James was trying to say and decode what they're saying. You gotta read between the lines. You can't just take it literal. Like T says, you understand? When you read the Bible, when a fool reads the Bible, he's gonna take it literal. Only a fool takes the Bible literal, but a wise one will read the Bible and find the treasures that's decoded inside the Bible. So it's like, he decoded it, and I understand it, and I see, okay, it makes sense. So it's not the whole Bible; it's only like certain books, like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. You feel me? Little shit like that, like a little bit of Proverbs. You feel me? A little bit. It's like sporadic. Like you gotta decode it. You feel me? And yeah, facts. See, story does match the Bible. And you see everything that was going on with Jesus, bro. The modern day Jesus is his name not Jesus no more. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That's what I'm trying to help you understand. First of all, inside the Bible, Jesus was a hood nigga.
What?
Jesus was a hood nigga. He was a real nigga. Yes, y'all ain't know that, did y'all? Yeah, Jesus was a hood nigga. He was a real nigga. Yeah. You ain't see when he cursed that fig tree?
Yeah, we could turn this off at this
point. This nigga Jesus got hungry. Walked up to the fig tree and said, "Woe unto you, nigga. May you never bear fruit again." And this nigga Jesus got hungry. And he got hungry.
Y'all hit that like button for me one time.
That bitch ain't have no food on it. This nigga said, "Woe unto you, nigga." And he said, "May you never bear fruit again. I'm hungry. You ain't got no fruit. Fuck you then." That's what he said. "All right, fuck that tree then. Man, hey, that tree, go ahead, get up out of here then. Fuck that tree then. That bitch ain't got no food on it. I'm hungry. Fuck that tree then." Jesus was a hood nigga. Like, you feel me? Of course, that was a black man. Of course, he was a hood nigga though. But the same thing you see playing out with Jesus in the story, the character of Jesus inside the Bible, that same life story is playing out with Chief right now. Look what's playing out with him. Look what's going on. Exactly, niggas don't like Jesus, but now yeah. And right now, y'all tearing us down. But y'all did the same thing to Jesus and his disciples. Y'all did the same thing to Jesus and his disciples.
Lord have mercy. Oh.
And even Jesus told his disciples, "Hey, you will be hated by all for my name's sake. You will be hated by all for my name's sake. Oh, I will be hated by all for Eligio name's sake." Look, all you gotta do is say the word nature boy. Once you say nature boy, once you say Eligio, they finna be like, nature boy? Bro, I promise you, it's like a spirit thing, bro. This shit crazy. It's kind of scary a little bit, like, cause it's like they demons, but like, once you say the name nature boy,
people think about Ric Flair.
Eligio, watch their whole demeanor change. It's gonna be like a motherfucking demon takes over their body or something. Cause it's the real thing. It's divine, bro. This is the Christ. You feel me? This is Christ consciousness. We are the return of the Christ. This is the return of the Christ. And please don't take it for a game because it's not no game. You feel me? Men in black. You understand? Don't take it for no game because we really are a disciple. You feel me? Teach the Messiah. The kingdom of God is already here. The kingdom is here. It's at hand. You feel me? And I accept all the tests and obstacles that come our way. I accept the persecution. I accept it. I accept the hate. I accept it. Because I understand my reward is the kingdom of heaven. Oh yeah, great will my reward be. Nigga, we about to inherit the earth. We about to inherit the whole earth. Oh, you think right now Chief down bad? Oh, he about to, look. Your new life is gonna cost you your whole life. Your new life is gonna cost you your old one. You understand? Like Chief said, sometimes you need to lose everything so you can.
Thank you.
Like Chief said, right? We are trying to join a cult, guys.
I can't.
And I would like to know. Did you get any? Did you get any knowledge?
Even if I wanted to join a cult and these niggas start talking like that, I would say I quit right now because you ain't gonna go through my bag. Send me on back to drop me off at the donkey.
You do what I do. find other things to do. Like, oh nah, nigga, let me get up for a second. Let me go do this.
This is why I would love if the cults had a versus battle, because they're all insane.
I don't
It
know.
will
They
never
all
end.
following a messiah, and they all so dedicated. I want to see them battle.
I want to hit if he get put with Rashad. Let's see them battle. They're gonna have a verse battle right in jail.
Now, if you
I
take
wanna
away,
see
take
the
away,
members, not even the leaders. I want to see the members, because the members are the ones more dedicated. The leaders don't even believe their own BS.
Oh
yeah,
man.
And this how you know they don't know nothing. They be saying stuff like that you learn in 5th grade. Like, or they'll say things
Yes.
like, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Nature Boy didn't, like Leo teach us. He taught you that because you don't know nothing. But everybody else in the world knew that in about 3rd grade when they was in Bible class, in Bible study in school. The things you be talking about he don't know anything about anything. He tries to, and it cells in the blood, and the blood goes to the, he don't
He
even.
said your
about
skin
Boy, he was
absorbs
totally
the
wrong about all of that.
sun.
All of that was wrong.
3rd
He
grade
just
biology.
repeating the best that he can, because Nature Boy, that's why he drills it in them, because he knows they're too dumb to actually go read and retain. So they just memorize what he says. That's why he keeps stumbling. That's why he says, you notice, just like Nature Boy, he's doing the body movements and he says the same thing 3 times at least in a row. Y'all tripping. Man, y'all is tripping. Y'all tripping, bro. The Messiah is, y'all don't recognize the Messiah? The Messiah, y'all don't know he's the Messiah?
Your body
That's
he
all
said
he
your
do is
skin.
stretch out the conversation for 30 minutes, and he
Your
ain't
bone
getting
make
it.
blood. Your liver make your blood.
He said your skin absorbs the sun, and like the Messiah teach you. Like, we ain't never had a tan before, nigga. Like, what? We learned that in 3rd grade. Like, what?
That melanin is new to them. They never heard of melanin. They think that's his divine knowledge. The
And
word
grounding
melanin.
he invented grounding. He
Thank you. They
discovered
never.
it.
That's why I said they're all not intelligent people, because they have read no books, not even the books that they provide you in school for the regular curriculum. Because if they did, somebody like him or somebody like Nature Boy spewing this nonsense, you would say, just like everybody in this chat said, what is he even talking about? This dude is an idiot.
Exactly. He don't even know what he's talking about. And yeah, some of the stuff that he said about the Bible is correct, but it's just the way that he goes about it. It's just like, whatever, dude. I'm all for
You can't
saying
tell
how
me Jesus was a hood nigga and I'm gonna listen to anything else you gotta say.
right,
Period.
exactly.
Let's cut it out. And then if he's the Messiah, if he's God, then why are you studying the Bible? You're right next to God. Why are you quoting the Bible if you're right next to God? They stupid. They don't even use common sense, because if you did, none of it makes sense. If you have common sense, none of their shit makes sense at
If he's
all.
the Messiah, they should be writing their own Bible
in the universe.
They should be writing the scriptures in the Bible, because who?
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. So now we see. I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple. Why? Because Nature Boy told you that. In what way have you shown discipleship? What miracle have you performed?
None.
What healing have you created performed? Who identified you in the general public as a disciple of the Messiah? Nobody.
And don't be lying on my Jesus. My Jesus ain't never done nothing Nature Boy done did. So don't you dare lie on my Jesus talking about that kind of mess.
Anybody who start comparing themselves to God is just mentally ill to me, and I just don't listen to nothing they got to say, because it's just because you can't legitimize anything else. If you say you're one of the Messiah's disciples, I'm done listening to you, because who is the Messiah to you, and what makes you a disciple? See, they can't explain that other than my divine knowledge itself. And Chief taught us this. Yeah, Chief taught you everything you should have learned in school, because obviously your parents in the public school system failed you, because you don't know basic 5th grade curriculum.
Yeah.
I teach 5th grade. I substitute 7th grade. He would not pass a basic scholastic test for the 7th grade.
He ain't passing no regents. He in the Northeast too.
He could not pass a diction exam.
He was in New York
could
before
not
he was
pass
in
a grammar, spelling.
Nothing.
Nothing.
In Chicago. He was in New York.
Ask him about geography. Ask him about anywhere in the world other than right there where he at. Ask him about any place in the world. He has no sense of geography. If you had any sense of geography, you would not believe that because you are closer to the equator, that activates your DNA. Because if that were true, then the people who already lived there and who were native to that land, they would be the smartest, most richest, most powerful, godlike people on earth.
On Earth, yeah.
Get out of
And
here.
the equator is not even the equator, like the Earth is tilted to the sun.
Yeah.
So that like, oh, the equator brings you closer to the sun. Bullshit.
You're only closer to the sun at one point in the day, stupid. Because we're on an axis that's tilted and the earth rotates. Yep. That's how dumb. That's why I said these people haven't read basic public school curriculum. And public school is just the basics. If you gave him, I bet you if you gave him a math test with timetables on it, Juju would fail. I guarantee you. We're not even talking about algebra, division and multiplication. He would fail a math test. He would
be
fail.
like Aya and say, did Poppy tell you I could have this? That's when you get him the test. Did Poppy say I could have this?
These people
as
are
much
migraine
information
material.
as it is out here at our fingertips, he or none of them should. Well, I'm gonna say him. He should not be this naive and ignorant to life in general. It's too much. It's too much. He know. I bet you he know how to work whatever it was the Nature Boy told him to work. If it was social media or whatever. Yeah, so get to learning that. Study stuff. They don't study. They don't want to take the time to learn stuff and explore stuff.
And they don't want to work. That's the thing. You can't go nowhere and talk this craziness to nobody. How can you take care of yourself if you have no means of generating income other than begging?
That's a crazy mess because Eligio told them not to work, but he worked them. He put them to work and they didn't even know it.
Exactly.
And then it turned around and told them that they will always be his servants and that their children will be his children's servants. But then he turned around and says, you're served the way that you serve others. Well, nobody's ever going to serve you because you're always going to be a servant and your children will be servants according to your Messiah.
He ain't serving nobody.
According to your Messiah. That's why I said, that's how you know these people are the people who are functionally mentally ill, developmentally delayed, and people who are just outright lazy and have depraved moral standards, because those are the only people that will try to do what he did, put all of this bullshit in his mouth and then just spew it out and act like he's saying something so profound and deep. Even a person who was mentally ill wouldn't sit and listen to him talk for 10 minutes. A crazy person would think that he's crazy. I work with people. I work with kids who are in third grade who can have a more cogent conversation than this boy right here, and that's serious. He doesn't know how to speak outside of the cult lingualese. I've never heard this boy have a normal conversation. I've never even heard him complete a whole sentence without putting teeth taught us and the Messiah this and this and all of that stuff does no good, because if you have to take care of yourself, you have no means of taking care of yourself. That's why they stay together, so they can bum together and they make it seem like they're living communally. No, one person getting food stamps, one person getting a welfare check, one person getting a disability check from the military, the other person getting a crazy check, and y'all just put y'all money together so that y'all can live the bum life together, because you can't live like that in normal society.
And you can tell when he was under Chief didn't let them talk at all, because he's so excited right now to talk. He talked nonstop and never shut the fuck up.
Right, because that's what Nature Boy does. Like I said, all they do, they're not smart enough to memorize. But if you sit in a room for 30 consecutive days and they played a tape recording for 8 hours a day or more every day for those 30 days, you would be able to repeat that tape verbatim before the 30 days was up. That is all that they are doing. And you notice when a little glitch hits in them and they forget the script, then they just start repeating things over and over and over again. All of them do the same exact thing. None of them has said anything in the last 7 years outside of Chief is the Messiah. Y'all hating. We eat better than y'all. We're superior to y'all.
And grounding. Don't forget
In
grounding.
no way have
No
they
definition.
shown. I know people who live with their parents who are more self-sufficient than these people are. You have done nothing to show me that your so-called knowledge, the way you live, where you live, and how you eat gives you any more advantage in life than anyone else. Y'all diseased, in jail, mentally, physically, and spiritually broken.
Shout out to Marquise and Philly Fee who just entered the chat.
What's up,
Hey, how y'all doing? But guys, the introvert. I want to get to am I on mute? Okay, no.
No,
I see. We're gonna round this out because we got to still get the KP, and I don't want him with these people, with this butthead, right? So we're gonna go out and come back in, and then we're going to chop it up from there. Because I would really, this information needs to be out, because who else could be in his predicament? Like who else? Like nobody know. Like he got caught off guard. Imagine if some other people is caught off guard. They don't even know. And the best thing, people need to go check their business, right? Go check your business. You never know. He said he's been in this within only for about a month. So this information needs to be out, because what he's going through right now is terrible. It's terrible.
I would love if you could find a video of that woman in Belize that had the cyber cafe. If anybody know anybody in Belize, if y'all in the bushes, please.
Got a cyber cafe?
They got kicked out.
Oh wow!
It was an American woman that moved to Belize and opened a cyber cafe, and they got kicked out. They got, like Kendra said earlier. I don't know if you was here for the earlier part. They was ran up out of Belize. That is the most hilarious.
Yeah, I remember that too. Nah, a little bit long. No, way long. Remember, he's been locked up 2 years, so that would have had to been like 4 years ago.
Okay,
that's when Osiris was with them.
What he do? What they do?
So that'd be about 4 or 5 years ago, because they seen his videos of him talking crap. They didn't want that mess. Same thing they're gonna do with them passport brothers. They don't want that mess in their town.
Oh, okay.
So they chased his ass out. They didn't want.
And they don't want to be affiliated with that either.
That's why he stayed out of the Black Islands and countries and stuff like that, with the more melanin dominant people. You notice he never went there.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then I can't take this no more.
We're gonna come right back, Suge.
Yes, we are. So I'm gonna play the happy song. Go get you out there. I'm gonna try to get me some ginger ale.
Y'all gonna want to make sure y'all stay here and come right back for this chop up with K Pig, because he got a lot of, like Suge said, pertinent information. And when you say stuff hit close to home, you'll know. So come back, and the chop up is gonna be great.
And please, if you can, send a donation.
Yeah, send a donation. Support the channel. I heard what the woman said, but I know one thing. I don't answer no more questions. Like, no questions. Y'all know, respect this channel like I respect other channels that do the F shit. I mean, I meant to say F-ish. Well, bye.
And she talking to all three of y'all. Put some respect on Suge's name. And as we finish, as we done.
Birdman out.
Cause we so happy. I can't deny. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
Hey, Mother Love Logic, we coming right back, baby.